Okay. My computer didn't even crash this time. It just like froze. Like, I don't know if I would have left it alone. It would have like fixed itself. I don't know, dude. I don't know. That was nutty. I've never seen that happen before. Anyway, I made the executive decision to turn the air conditioning on, so maybe that does something. It's probably like hard spazzing out, isn't it? I'm sorry about that. 30-second ad. Well, that gives me some time to get everything all straightened out.
Or like,
okay,
where the game is saying that like the idea to deceive the world came from, because that's what I was expecting the game to be about, right? Like, where did the idea to deceive the world come from so that you could send that message back to the past? But they just bootstrap paradoxed it and said, oh, it came from Okabe in 2025. He just kind of came up with the idea and then told 2011 Okabe about it. Okay.
It's an Okabe that you never see, so who knows? Maybe he just thought up, he probably thought it up, but we just didn't see, so it doesn't matter.
It's not the Okabe that
it happens off screen.
Yeah.
So what was the point of the game? If the point of the game was to experience the origin of that idea, but it happened off screen, then what was the point of the game?
You're confusing what the point of the game is with what you thought the point of the game is. The point of this game, dude, is to hit all those checklists. To hit all those money points. The points that get on money. That's the point of this game.
Oh my god, I'm not getting any stupid money points. Okay.
So you guys want to play like Steins Gate Roblox?
Yeah, kinda. Because we need Steven to be here so we can try and scramble to describe to him what the hell just happened.
I'm gonna look it up and I'll see if there's a Steins Gate Roblox game.
There has to be.
Also, apologize for any background noise you hear. I haven't turned on the air conditioner in months. The fact that it's February right now is clown world.
It's February and there's a heat wave in our part of the country. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's snowing in other parts of the world. Why are we getting a heat wave?
Yeah, global warming, I guess. It's just here warming.
More like global retarding.
Yeah, bro. The Earth is getting stupider by the minute.
For a real man.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the cicadas. It's the Steins Gate 1 reference. It's the first stream where I couldn't run a visual novel, so we didn't. And then much like any problem with my car, I just wait for it to go away.
Oh, you know what we did at the end of the first game? At least at the end of the Myri ending, we did our Steins Gate tier list individually. Remember those?
I do remember that. Yeah, we could do that. We could just
want to do the updated tier list with the 0 characters?
Absolutely, I do. Although they will be judged in the context of 0, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I'm scared to open Chrome at the moment because my computer's just starting back up. If someone wants to go find a Steins Gate 0 character tier list, I'm down to do that.
Well, because that's what we did at the end of the Myri ending. That's why.
Steven, we're done already. It was like 20 minutes, Steven. Steven, we're done. The game is over.
It was slightly longer than a Marvel movie, like after credits.
Yeah, and we didn't get to see Eddie Brock disappear into brilliant light.
Not pay his tab, dude.
Not pay his tab.
Okay, I found the perfect tier list because it has Ferris's dad and Iscata in it.
Oh yeah, baby. All right, let's do that one.
And
but Ferris's dad, can he even be on it? Because Ferris's dad wasn't in.
It wasn't in 0. I mean, this is the overall Steins Gate tier list. But I can try and find another one that's only Steins Gate 0.
No. That one's fine.
It also has one random character that I don't know.
What is it? Let me see.
He doesn't know, so how could he tell you?
Let me see.
Fine, I'll just put it in Picto Chat.
Thank you.
Right above that awesome video. For
You mean right below? Oh.
like, Ivan, do you see that character in between Nakabachi and Braun?
Nai?
Is that Nai?
I'm pretty sure that's Nai.
This
Much older version of Nai.
This don't look
Maybe it's
right.
like her in like robotic notes or something. Like whatever that other thing that she shows up in is.
The one between who?
Nakabachi and Braun.
Nakabachi and Braun. Oh yeah, that's Nai.
I guess. All right.
Yeah. Oh, the pin vendor. Yeah, they got everybody.
Yeah, this really is the best tier list.
Okay. And let me know.
And also we can edit the tiers if you don't want to include the perfection and
Oh, yeah. No,
other
this is.
tier because like it's not necessary. All I need is A B C D E F S.
Yeah. Although we do things a little different around here.
I need my hall of my home. I need the hall of my homies tier.
Oh wait. There we go. Oh wait. There we go. Isn't that just a better little color scheme there? Oh, hold on. Error. Hiccup. What did I think of the direct? I was surprised. It felt like it was full of stuff. They had a lot to talk about. I was pleasantly surprised. That's what I'll say.
It was the best direct in a while. I know I was underwhelmed by the last one.
I don't even remember what the last one was.
They announced Kirby, Metroid Dread, because that was E3.
Ah.
Mario Party Superstars.
I might actually get that Fire Emblem Warriors game.
Oh.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a Warriors game.
The song, it was the song, dude. The song they played was really, really good. Anyway, that's not what we're here to discuss. But of course you disagree, Didge. You don't like anything. Okay, so these aren't the these are just letters, and we need to fix them a little bit. Because I wouldn't say that anyone here is S tier except Ferris's dad, but he wasn't even in the thing. So we're just rating characters that showed up in 0. Can anyone even get this high?
I mean, if we're going off the way they're depicted in 0, then
yeah, right,
maybe?
buddy.
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, hey, it's a tier list, so it's all relative.
I suppose so, but I'm still gonna have yeah, right, buddy in there just to show that no one is that good. All right. Oh, so you guys want to do this as a collective, or are you guys making your own right now?
No, we made our own for the original Steins Gate tier list that we did, and then shared with the class because.
Okay, then you don't mind if I sort of walk through my
Go
thoughts
ahead.
with it anyway.
I'm just making mine on my own, and then I'll explain when I show it.
Okay, but you don't mind if I ask you thoughts about these characters, because
No, go ahead.
I'll fucking blow your head off if you ask me anything.
All right. Well, Ivan, you don't have to talk. Hey, that sounds like a pretty good deal.
While you're want to share your screen?
Oh, of course,
so we can see it from our end.
All right, there you go. Okay, so Kaguri first. What a fucking winner.
Really, the best.
Yeah, I think middle of the road is gonna be boring.
Like 20.
What's up?
How many cliches do you have at the end? Like 20?
Oh, her cliches were old enough to operate the meat and deli slicer, so there were at least 18. I think it capped out at 18.
Like, how the fuck do you do that? How do you have that many personality, like, not personality thing. How do you have that many, like, tropes in one character and still have them have no personality throughout the entire game?
It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. I feel like I have to wait for Steven, but we might come back to this when he gets back, because I would love to hear what he has to say, because he's very good at remembering all these little details about the characters, and he's got the copy pasta. He's got it. Hold on 1 second. I need to go grab some keys.
I'm going to grab some keys.
There you go. You get the apartment keys. Okay. So there's Frick You. There, because I feel like this boring is where we're probably gonna put, like, no, well, okay, hold on. Someone that just didn't do anything. Hey, this is the CG from the dating sim. Anyway, someone that didn't do nothing, was in minimally, but was inoffensive regardless, right? That's boring. Is there a C word that means boring? I know there's droll, but that's D. Like a C word for boring.
Borkin.
That's B.
Nah, but there's a C in it after like the BORCING.
Bork. Okay, we'll do that until further notice. Common. Something for like middle of the road, okay. Anyway, we'll do borking for now. Barely passable. Actually alright. And then dumb head. These are some good tiers. Alright. Frick you, Kagri. Like, honestly. This tier will be ordered and how much they suck. Like, the like, her ending especially. The, the mama monologue that was like longer than the epilogue. You know? Oh, who's my Steins Gate waifu? In the first game and the dating sim or whatever, Suzuha. She was my favorite. I got like so much so that Martin and Ivan got me this little figure here with a working bicycle.
Real tiny bicycles for sale.
Yeah, if she was Toy Story, she'd be fucking booking it out of here.
I mean, maybe she does. Goes down the stairs. You don't know.
I guess I don't. That's, yeah, sure. Get some exercise. That thing gets more exercise than me. Steins Gate 0 waifu. Let's get it, probably. I like the daddy thing. And whatever. But Kagri is maybe in the running for my least favorite character in the whole game. We'll come back to her. Let's get it. He gets yeah right, buddy. Because he transcended Steins Gate 0. He
became our own creation.
He just, yeah. We managed to, or rather Ivan, managed to just take this character, Alexis Leskinen, this already kind of doofy, almost a little funny guy, and then propel him into the stratosphere where every time he showed up, I was happy. And he was the evil villain bad guy, and he got to do villain monologues, and he was Okabe's dad, and he blew up
the
New
game
York,
like
and...
played along with it like really well.
Yeah.
That.
And even from the onset, the very first stream is when Eskedit happened. And then it set my expectations really high for how funny this game was going to be. But,
well,
yeah. Hold on, I need to get some different music, because I think Chrome is actually cooperating now. Let's see. I need some songs that aren't gonna get me frick in the butthole.
One more. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, son of a bitch is right. Fuck it, Catherine. Chrome, please behave. You're an internet browser. Shouldn't be that hard for you. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's taking longer to clean up than I figured. Oh. Yeah, no problem, Steven. It's okay. Oh, Lukaku? This is going to be maybe a little controversial. They get boring. They were completely inoffensive. They did nothing particularly out of line. They even died, which was awesome.
Lukaku died.
Lukaku died tragically for 10 minutes.
For 2 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. But still, they killed Lukaku in this game, and I thought that was really cathartic. How they handled Lukaku is, I think, perfect. They showed up never. There was never any, like, funny scenes with them. And Eskedit fell for it. That was funny. And everyone just crashed at Lukaku's house, and he was taken advantage of for being a little pansy. So I like that. So Lukaku gets boring. Kurisu. Mamma mia, Kurisu. What? Oh, they did some funny stuff in the first game. I won't spoil it for you. Dude, they deify her. Salieri Mozart, but that's more of a Maho thing, I think. Just one of the most shadow of their former selves characters. Total put on, was in your phone, bugged you. She was just kind of really annoying. I don't know that I put her in Dum Dum Head. I think I do, because she wasn't boring. She was like a major player, so she has to be on one side. I'm thinking Dum Dum Head for Kurisu. I really didn't like her in this game. Which is like weird because she was one of the most fun like characters to have a conversation
They tried to make you
with.
think she was important, but she had like nothing.
Yeah,
Well,
but she
yeah,
was
'cause
in
she
it
was
a lot.
dead. She was in it for a lot for... I think I've heard somebody say this before, but she was in it a lot for a dead guy.
Yeah, she was.
You know? She...
They
For
had
the
this.
game that's not supposed to have Kurisu. They have a whole lot of Kurisu.
Yeah,
I talk about her a lot, that's for sure.
the Dios Mio stuff was funny though. The
Well, that's
Spanish
the-
flashbacks.
Well, that's my fault.
Yeah, that's us, right? Which I mean, but us is a factor here because Eskedit got propelled.
I mean, even in the original, I still think that he like this like doting like American that doesn't like fully understand is still funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. But
I mean, we just
come on.
amplified it to the upteenth degree.
Yeah, I don't think Eskedit was gonna blow up New York in the OG game. But yeah, the fact that they had this whole AI thing, just like I felt like, I wonder which came first, the idea to bring Kurisu back or the AI. It was
I
definitely
think the
idea to
idea
bring
was how do
Kurisu
we
back.
bring Kurisu back
Yeah.
for this game?
So I'm putting her in Dum Dum Head because the entire thing with the AI was contrived and spent way too much time on, and no one actually cared, and it wasn't that important. Mayuri. She was missing for a good portion of the game. She had her own little Maho thing of the Tanabata, whatever, although it was way less, like, used. Like, she was never there. I mean, I can't remember anything Mayuri did, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she didn't end up doing that much, even really in the Mayuri ending, because Okabe just refused to talk to her.
Yeah.
It was like they unwrote her and like whatever, but like it was like completely how do I put it? It was like completely like they unwrote her in like the beginning, then she just did like nothing after that, aside from like occasionally say stuff that they tried to do something to make further the plot or whatever.
There we go. That's my executive decision. I'm making a new blot here where I like them, but oh, come on, they really screwed up in how they implemented them. I don't hate Kurisu. I don't hate Mayuri, but blah. Suzuha also gets blah. Although she was like really screwed over because they sapped all of the fun out of her, right? Now she was quite literally not the Suzuha that we knew, but the
Right.
Suzuha that you didn't know and is a different one. And so she was just a different person entirely. She was, grr, I'm angry for a good reason, but still.
I could clip that and like bleep out you saying everything before "grr" and it could sound like you said something else.
Oh,
You want me to help you with that?
Sure.
Sentence makes me
Yep.
Nintendo. There you go. You're all set.
I'm a Nintendo love.
They didn't reveal what I wanted for the direct. Grr.
Nintendo didn't reveal what I wanted for the direct, grr.
Grr. Dude, I'm asking for it. I'm not actually asking for it, but I'm asking for it. I mean, if Bowser can say it, I can get away with it. Like,
No, bro, Bowser was canceled on Koopa Twitter for that.
Zeus's not even the same.
He was caught doing Toadface on Koopa Twitter.
I want to know if I put her on Dum Dum Head. But Suzuha was like funny. I still played Suzuha like Suzuha a little. In the gun thing, I don't know. I think blah. I think they're all in blah because characters we really liked in the first game that just got neutered, screwed, or just made unfun. Daru. He like did stuff. He had this whole hacking thing, but I also feel like he wasn't in the game much at all. He had the 1 hour 45-minute cutscene where he sucked Okabe's dick to save the universe.
Kind of cute.
Kind of cute. I think boring, but like he's in it more than all the other boring people. Oh geez, these winners.
I mean, in the actual game, they didn't do anything.
They did nothing. I don't. Here's the thing. I think blah and boring are gonna be most of them, because all of them were blah and boring. You know.
But yeah, anything above that, you're probably not gonna put anyone at.
In terms of barely passable, you're right. I don't know that I am. Maybe, I don't know. You want me to put a tier in between blah and boring called blurring? I'm not gonna do that.
Blurring.
Blurring.
I could make this tier blurring if that makes you happy.
You can make that blurring.
This one liked touching boobies, and this one didn't like touching boobies. I think they got dumb.
I mean, again, the fact that you made Fubuki stupid and I made Fubuki God-fearing Southerner
That was all they
more
had.
characterization than the entirety of the game.
I have to put Fubuki higher for 2 reasons. One, because hold on, I need to order this.
Is gray spelt with an E or an A?
Hey.
Depends.
Oh, for 2 reasons. One, Fubuki got the VR headset and was more plot relevant than this one. Like they did more.
Yeah, Kaide did actually nothing.
Did nothing except she did one thing, which was make Maho sad by playing Mozart on the piano.
Mozart.
So that's why she gets like that's a minus point.
Actually, I completely forgot she played Mozart. I'm reordering my list.
Frick you, Reyes. Actually, frick you. I don't know. I want to know where you guys put Reyes and Kaguri and stuff.
Alright, we'll find out, dude.
Well, yeah, we'll find out.
You'll find out in my highly stylized list.
Yeah, I'm excited because I guarantee you guys didn't use the same scale. I think I hate Kaguri more than I hate Reyes because Kaguri was in more of the game than Reyes. Reyes just showed up to be a villain and then left. Like, I remember the first reveal of it happened. 1, I called it, and 2, I think, didn't I say something like, so?
I don't know.
Because I watched it back because Steven left comments on it. I think I literally yelled, so. And then
I'm
went,
the twist villain.
yeah, it's I twist the villain. I like that you wanted to get some Doctor-esque head it. I like
mean,
that.
She was literally villain for half of the game, technically.
Yeah.
Because she was the villain of my area route.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that works, but apparently Divergence affects who the hell Raytheon, or not Raytheon, Stratford decides to hire.
Yeah. I can't... Because I thought she was annoying and stupid and came out of left field. Fun to voice a little, but I kind of got tired of it. She showed up twice before and then showed up to be the twist villain. That's it. Like, I can't believe this character.
Eskedit showed up a tiny bit more.
Yeah, Eskedit was like a player in the story. She was not.
She was a gayer in the story.
Mr. Braun was never in there and then showed up so that they could do oh, back in the car, you're on speakers. Okay, we're doing some tier lists. We're discussing. This can be amended, of course, but I think I'll...
Alright, yeah, it actually can't be. This is the one tier list that can't be amended.
Well, it's all blah, boring, dumb head and freaky you anyway, except for Eskedit. Which, yeah, no, he gets to stay at there. Nye goes with their dad and boring. Probably at the bottom because they were in the game 0 of the time. Like, boring is ordered based on how much they were even, like, seen. Dr. Nagabachi was also not in the game. I'm not even going to put him in because he didn't talk or show up ever. Is that Lukaku's dad? Well, screw Lukaku's dad. Never mind, everyone's going on. The greatest Steins Gate character of all time, Ferris's dad, was not in this game at all. Good. He deserves better. Maho. Dude. Maho was in a lot of the game. We spent a lot of the game talking to Maho. Right now you can go look at like the, what's it called? YouTube stream archives. And you will see that most of the auto-generated thumbnails have Maho in them because she's on screen so much of the game. She is new Kurisu, even though Kurisu is still there. She is short, she is small, but that is like a complete, what's it called? It's inversely proportional to how much she is in the game. I do not like Maho. And yet I don't know that I hated talking to her for the most part. Did you finish the game? Yeah. The epilogue that we were supposed to spend the whole time streaming that I thought would, like, this would be the penultimate one. No, it was like 20 minutes, dude. We spent more time fast forwarding to get there than we did doing it. It was stupid. It was what Martin said. It was like a little screenshot.
It was a Marvel after credits.
Yeah, it was in the, like, it's a little more than the Mario Sunshine picture and a little more than the Marvel after credit scene.
Yeah, bro, we collected all the fucking blue coins and all we got was a tiny little epilogue. What the hell?
Yeah.
Fucked up, dude. Fucked
Never
up.
100%ing Steins Gate 0 again. But Maho. I didn't hate talking to her for the most part. Mozart, like, Salieri was funny. It was, like, really funny. It was frustrating, but it was hilarious.
Especially when it was like, it just like it was like not in the ending until like right before it ended. Like in the towards the end of one of the endings where like it was not a prevalent idea. She said, "I guess I really am just like Salieri."
Yeah.
And like they just like shoved it in there right before it ended.
So like, if we're talking about how funny Maho is, she gets barely passable, but I also hate her. I hate Maho. I really hate Maho. but I don't mind. It's weird. You have something for the end of? Oh, really? Damn. Oh, I'll look forward to that. Holy hell! I didn't know something was in the works. This did end abruptly then. If you weren't ready. No rush, dude. Cell phone girl in this game? Not yes and no. Yes, she's in the game technically, but no, she's not in it for any length of time.
No, she is in it for a length of time when she's sitting there while they give a 2-hour long AI lecture.
Oh, true.
But just a very irrelevant amount of time.
Why is Lukaku hot?
Because they don't know. Is someone gonna tell him?
Who's gonna tell him?
No one told him. How did you rank this? Why would you put Ferris at the bottom? You weren't here.
Yeah, Ferris is way better than Maho.
He said he didn't like cat girls, which doesn't. I mean, come on. You're a liar. Also, that's not an old dude. That's. But yeah. All right. I give your tier list blah.
B minus.
You hit your head hard on the wall and randomly decided that's probably quicker than what I'm doing. Thor should be in hot. Yeah, he's got some
Dar's
endurance. He's got endurance.
He definitely did get hunkified when he got older, and not in the best way though.
No, he didn't look good.
Although I think it is funny that that joke kind of came true.
Yeah.
Because we've been saying that since the first game that
Oh, that
Daru
he
in 2036
was
is
gonna
like
hunk
is like
up?
super buff and ripped.
I forgot
Yeah.
that wasn't something the game said. I thought that was real.
I think I started propagating that idea because I remembered it happening in Steins Gate Zero, and I thought it was
Yeah.
funny.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I think Dario becoming like.
Well, because
like,
it is. It's a really
the
good joke.
idea of him becoming funky is funny.
Yeah. Okay. Okabe. That's hard. Because
Okabe.
I mean, are you rating him keeping in mind Steins Gate? Or are you
No,
rating
no,
him
no,
keeping
all of
in
this
mind
is
Steins
zero.
Gate 0?
all of this is zero except for Ferris's dad. But actually, because he wasn't in the game, then he didn't get ruined by zero, so therefore he's at the top with this get it.
Yeah.
But with Okabe, no, I'm keeping in mind just Steins Gate 0 here. I think he's barely passable.
Hold on. Also, sorry to completely sidetrack, but who is that next to Reyes? I don't remember.
Next to Reyes.
The
Lukaku's
dad
dad.
of Lukaku.
Oh.
The true villain of the Steins Gate dating sim.
For real, making Okabe gay.
Yeah. Using very convoluted, weird secret scrolls to get his son, daughter, boyfriend, girlfriend. Okabe had the most going on. I mean, he was the main character, right? Like,
I mean, it was supposed to be his story.
yeah, they didn't do anything well.
It was just kind of there for the ride.
Yeah, he lost all agency. Like, I really don't like how he was, but in the context of like Zero with all these people, you know, when he was on screen, guess what? There was no omniscient narrator. There was no.
He was a better protagonist than everyone else.
Yeah,
So
well,
he
because
gets
we
that
got to hear his
point.
inner thoughts. He got bonked on the head with a coconut and became cool again, but I don't like. I thought they didn't do that well either. I'm happy it happened, but I'm not really happy with how. But he had the most going on. Again, that's not saying any much. The fact that the highest character that I'm rating seriously is getting barely passable, I don't even know that that's accurate. I like Ferris. Ferris is cool.
Ferris Games.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't do anything this game.
She cat punned a lot more than she used to, and the cat puns were worse.
True.
She
But
didn't.
like,
She didn't play Rhynette. They neutered her. Haha, get it?
Like a cat.
Yeah.
dude, no, that's fucked up, dude. If they neutered her, that means like, I don't like what that implies.
You're right. What's the word? Is spade? Or is it spade and neutered? I don't know. I don't understand this stuff. My roommate would know more about that. But because I like Ferris, the more I think about Ferris, the more I like Ferris.
True.
So she gets blarring instead of boring. I like her more than Suzua. Hold on.
I mean, listen, if she ends up being the highest rated character, I mean, it's because
she's like Donkey.
Oh, the stupid elephant from the Sword Art Online tier list that kept moving
dude.
up as we talked.
Yeah, just like I moved Donkey up another tier, dude. Donkey fucking rocked, dude. Dude, Donkey did game. I loved Donkey.
Who is he?
Tonki was the
Dude,
elephant.
you don't fucking know who Donkey was, dude.
You don't remember
Get
the
outta
big
here.
elephant?
Oh
I
my
remember.
God. Dude.
I bet this guy
Dude.
remembers the
What
spider.
season was he in?
This guy, Martin, you remember the spider in Alice's Asian?
Oh, him?
No.
I
That's not
watched
Tonki,
that-
that's
You,
not-
I'm
that's
sorry,
not
you
Tonki.
failed the test. This guy remembers the
Oh.
spider, but not Tonki.
Oh my God.
You're not a
you
real
know
one.
the
Okay, it's 'cause
spider,
I-
but you don't remember Donkey.
It's
Dude.
Tonki.
Because
It's
I
okay.
watched that
Dude.
episode semi-recently. I was rewatching Alicization, okay?
Tonki is the big floating elephant guy from the Col0n Gets a Girlfriend, but his girlfriend is actually Thor arc.
Okay,
Remember
so,
the
like the
Excalibur
part
arc?
of the show I genuinely like forget
Yeah, everyone
because it
forgets.
didn't matter.
But we like Tonki, don't we?
Yeah, everyone loves Donkey. If you don't like Donkey, you're just wrong.
Anyway, oh, Yuki.
You know what? In half the game, she's not her.
But then she's not any different.
No, she's not.
I think I like her in the Santa outfit.
Dude, I like everybody in the Santa outfit.
True, that's not really a her special thing. I like that they took that idea from the dating sim and made her a character, but then
Oh,
also they
shoot.
didn't make her a character because it was half of it was Kaguri. She was really confusing. She was one of the most confusing characters in the whole game. I
In
think you
half
get-
the game, she
And
was
I-
Kaguri
dude,
pretending to
and-
be
hold on.
Yuki.
Not only was she confusing, she was just like even when like they tried to make her relevant, like she was unrelevant because she wasn't herself. And then in the other half of the game, she's just also not relevant.
Yeah. Can you believe that they had something about Kaguri falling in love with Daru, pretending to be Yuki in the game? Can you believe that that actually happened? I remember that.
Nonsense.
That's nuts.
can
Pin
break that.
vendor. Not in the game, so he automatically wins.
Like the speak of the Santa outfits like reminded me that I hadn't flipped my calendar yet, dude. That's a whole 10 days gone.
Oh yeah. But I think I'm done. I think this is it. I guess Kaguri would be my least favorite character. Oh wait, no, I like Maho better than these jokers. There we go. Maho exists everywhere because, you know, sometimes she was fun to talk to. Martin played her hilariously. I love the I'm busy thing. I love the crying thing that happened in the Eskedit ending. Any conversation with her in Eskedit was funny just because of Ivan and Martin riffing.
I mean, Iskedit would by proxy be there because of the fucking brain implants.
Yeah. So Maho is funny. I'll put her in blarring.
I mean, I think the Maho ending was redonkulous with how many times it brought up, like, the fucking Mozart comparison.
Yeah.
And I hate it. I hate that, but I blame it more on the writers making the comparison. I don't put it as a slight on the character itself.
I have to put it as a slight on the character, but like it's too funny. Also, I'm purple. No one told me I was purple. Why did no one tell me?
No.
I was
I thought you
holding
liked
my
being
breath
purple.
the whole time.
I thought you liked being Grimace.
I do like being Grimace, but I didn't do it on purpose, so I don't like it when I'm not doing it on purpose. Guess who's back? Hi, Steven. So I guess I'll go through it one more time while the homies finish up theirs. I don't know how far you guys got. I'm sure it was
I
hard to think
am bun.
with me talking like that, but anyway, the worst characters ever are Reyes and Kaguri, hands down, no question. I thought it might be Maho for a while, but it was just sort of everything that surrounded Maho. It wasn't really her herself. I still don't like Maho, but I begrudgingly think she's funny, and what she added to the like how hilarious the game is puts her in the bottom of Blawring. Anyway, Kaguri's the worst. I hate her. She was so annoying. Mommy, me, got on my nerves so hard. Her ending was, I think, the worst one. I think. I broke. I broke during that ending. I remember. Reyes is a close second, being only there to be the villain, and it was stupid. Lukaku's dad was not in the game, but he sucks a lot. So Nakabachi's also not in the game. But he is a dum-dum head who killed his own daughter. Kinda.
A bum head. Because his head's a big bum. It's a big butt.
Yeah. These are the character, like the Mayuri's friends trio ordered in terms of how relevant and not annoying. Well, no. Yuki was less annoying than Fubuki, but Fubuki got more to do and was not a confusing nightmare mess. So Fubuki wins. Although this was really fun. Is Ferris's dad better than Steins Gate Zero? Yeah, I like Ferris's dad. I don't like Steins Gate Zero. Easiest question ever. Hit me in with another softball. Anyway, boring is ordered based on how much they actually show up in the game. But is Moeka in it more than Lukaku? I like Moeka more than Lukaku, so I'll do that. Whatever.
I mean, no, I think Moeka overall, she's only relevant in like the Kaguri related kind of stuff.
Oh no,
And
no. And the
Maho ending, and like any of the Kurisu ending that had to do with like Kaguri existing.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything though.
I'll say this: my favorite CG in the game that's not Eskedet pointing the gun and naked fight. I'm just kidding. Oh, and the three guys is Moeka looking at the flowers. So, and Lukaku sucks, even though they weren't that offensive in this game. So even if Lukaku was on screen more and died tragically for 10 seconds, would Moeka also died tragically for 10 seconds, but didn't actually die in the Maho ending.
Yeah.
Like, this friendship was really weird and forced and not talked about. Whatever. They were all blah, boring. No, they weren't in the game very much. Who cares? Blawring is... These characters were, like, the top dogs of the original game, but just not at all what they used to be, like. Annoying. Nothing. Not even the same person. Not the person that we know, but the you that we didn't know. Maho just blows. Ferris is cool. She wasn't in the game very much, but I liked whenever she was there. Like, she didn't talk about Ryanette. She wasn't as nutso.
I mean, Ryanette didn't show up in the entire game.
Yeah, they might have mentioned it offhand once, but like, hey,
is there even a tip about it?
I think there was a tip about it. But yeah, so I ended up I think they did a better job with Ferris than they did with anybody else. So there you go. You get to sneak into barely passable with Okabe, who had more going on than anybody else, but that's really not saying much. And then there's Eskedet, who is memed to the top of the thing. Who, even without all of our funny ha-has, would probably be here or here. Because Eskedet is very...
I mean, he's easily the best part of the game, at least in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know?
no. I'm glad Zero exists just so that Eskedet memes happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my tier list.
He's a diamond in the rough, if you will.
The only salvageable aspect of Steins Gate Zero is funny Eskedet. Alright, there we go. There's my list. Next.
So Ivan, or you made your list, right? You wanna take the reins, explain yourself?
I would love to, but my like I refreshed the page and all my stylization just broke, so I'm gonna need a minute.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
Martin, find some
I
time.
can go ahead then. If you want, you can just share my shared screen with the stream.
Yeah, if you wanted, you could like post a screenshot and then I could look around, zoom in and stuff. If that's what you'd
Yeah,
rather
that's.
do.
Yeah. That'll take a minute though, because I'll have to send 3 screenshots.
Oh, really? How long is it?
It's not long. It's just in the time allotted. I was like, I'm having a hard enough time actually placing these. I need to make 2 separate tier lists.
Is one the funny one and one the not funny one? Like joke mode on, joke mode off, or
Kinda.
wait, what?
I'll say one is my Steins Gate 0 tier list, and one is my Steins Gate as a whole tier list.
Ooh.
Because how I feel about certain characters depends on the game.
Yeah. Do you guys want to all do a big like overall one at the end?
Maybe.
Okay.
Give me a second. All my focus is going to as quickly as possible
I understand.
detailing.
I'm sure it'll take a second for Martin to explain. It's not a huge deal. Did you try and add Chopper and then broke the website?
That's part of it.
Really?
Yeah. don't need Chopper, and I put it in there, and I refreshed the page, and all my stuff went away, and now there's 2 Kagurus.
You did the same thing happen.
No, you break tier list maker. You just do.
Because he tries to like F12 menu it and like add stuff, but it doesn't work that way.
It works that way with Chopper.
So this is
It
my
didn't,
overall
remember?
Steins Gate 0 tier list.
Okay, so this is just for 0.
Yeah, this is my opinion on the characters, and I had to divide it into how badly did this game ruin these characters. To me.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way of doing it. So do you want to go from the bottom up or the top or the?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Or wait.
The bottom up.
Okay.
Because fuck Kaguri. This character does not matter, and I don't think they don't bring anything good or anything worthwhile to the story in the slightest. And I feel like if they did not exist, nobody would care. Like nobody would be mad if this fictional character did not exist, because they don't do anything. The closest
if they didn't
thing
exist, would we be angry about them not existing? If they
No, I'd be happy.
existed in the first place.
Ding
Ignorance
dong,
is
the witch
bliss.
is dead.
Ignorance is bliss in this situation. I'd be much happier if I didn't know about this stupid tropey nonsense character that adds nothing.
Can we get the whole copy pasta, Steven? And also, I remember when it's like when she died off screen and the Eskedit ending. I think we celebrated. I remember me saying "Ding dong, the witch is dead," and Martin doing the critical
genuinely,
pop off.
You know, I want to like, you know, what's it called? You know, make movies and stuff. You know, that's something I want to do for like my life. And this is the one pitfall of a character that I want to avoid to all hell and back. Is this, like, actually conglomeration of tropes that somehow has no actual personality and contributes nothing besides, oh, they look kind of like Kurisu.
Wait, it was 17. Wasn't it 18? There were 18, weren't there?
Yeah, 18. They're 18. Good shades.
Kaguri Shina, war orphan, adopted by main character, secret agent, impersonating main character, fell in love in spy mission, amnesia, time traveler, mistaken identity, red herring, multiple personality disorder, dementia, got hit by a truck, ×2, memories regained via coconut, sent away from loved ones for their own safety, brainwashed by a villain, damsel in distress, villain teamed up with heroes for the greater good, sacrificed themselves for a blaze of glory, coconut doggy, got a Glockham Hirari.
No, genuinely, I don't just hate Kaguri like in Steins Gate 0. I think they're my least favorite like character ever.
Like ever?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
like that is scathing.
Yeah.
A review.
I might be
Like-
with you if I can't think of any other one.
But on a more positive note, I think Lukaku's and Reyes are stupid. I don't think they actually do very much. But I like the idea of at least. I put Reyes slightly above Lukaku's dad just because I like the idea of like this Russian fucking supervillain.
Yeah.
Like
Stroking her cat.
Yeah, like she acts like a Bond villain the entire time, and it's really funny to me. And the one redeeming scene is like at the end of the end of the Kurisu ending. I think that's the only reason I would not put her with Kaguri. And I
Oh,
don't
where she
think
gets her brand deleted?
yeah, like that's the only reason she's above Kaguri and not on the same tier. And Lukaku's dad doesn't do anything in this game really besides like
I don't think he said
shaman
that.
girls.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Like, I guess yeah. If we're going bottom at the top, like, man, I hate how they handled like these three characters. They were completely ruined by this game. You know, Okabe, I feel like he's wasted potential. The character, the story should be about him, but he does nothing the entire fucking game. And I think I do hate the omniscient narrator, but if I'm just looking at it without the omniscient narrator, and Okabe wasn't a reprieve for me because you know I didn't voice him or anything, and just thinking about it, it feels like, again, he was a passive protagonist, which is not what the story needed.
No, I'm with you there 100%.
I mean, Suzuha, you said it yourself several times. She's a completely different person, and because of that, like, any meaningful, like, anything with her is just not important, and the only thing she serves is to bully Okabe into being an active protagonist again.
But it never worked.
Which
so
wouldn't
it's
be a
frustrating.
problem. Which wouldn't be a problem if Okabe was how, you know, how he should be, which is like he should have been acting as Hohen Kyomen the entire game. I'm saying it. Like, or at least have that journey be like an actual like journey to get there, so that you can finally like do the thing that the game was supposed to do, which just got wrapped up in a 20-minute epilogue.
Yeah.
So you know. And I just put Mayuri down there because she wasn't used, and the fact that she was more doting than usual, like it was the spark that set this game's
Oh yeah.
set this game into a spiral.
She was the beginning of the butterfly effect.
Yeah, she was the beginning of the butterfly effect that sent this whole game into a nonsense spiral about, instead of being a weird like a way more actiony version of Steins Gate, it was a weird, way more depressed nothing version of Steins Gate.
Yeah. Oh, this one's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, this one, they literally didn't do anything important at all. Like, okay, yeah, sure, they were there, but they didn't do anything. And I just ordered them and the amount of stuff that they did do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I don't hate like any of the three like my very friends that they introduced in the game. I just thought they were okay, and also I couldn't put them in any of the ruin tiers because there was nothing to ruin. Besides maybe like Yuki from the dating sim, which like, oh, we only saw her like once.
And she didn't get a sprite either.
Yeah.
She was Mostar King. The secret
Yeah.
password.
I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have put her in ruin, but I feel like because the way I put the tier list, like ruined would be way more scathing. Like I would have a way more negative opinion.
Yeah.
Because like the tier list also goes from bottom negative opinion, top positive opinion.
Yeah, which
So,
the
like-
top ones are the funny meme ones.
Yeah. And again, I thought Maho was okay. I think it was the way they handled that Mozart shit was really stupid. But I think throughout the rest of the game, she was fine. Like, just Diet Kurisu.
Yeah.
Which, like... Listen, I think that as a way to actually tell the story, it's fine if you have some sort of Diet Kurisu, but then don't also, you know, don't have Kurisu. Like, I feel like Maho and Kurisu's role in the story could be completely interchanged, and it wouldn't really matter.
Oh, completely.
Like, just have AI Kurisu or have Maho. You can't have both. And I don't know. I think there was some potential with like the whole inferiority complex thing, but man, you just. I really am Sally Airy, aren't I?
I wonder if I screen. Oh, I have some screenshots. I mean, I don't know how many, but I have some.
So, I at the end of the day, though, I had a fun enough time voicing Maho that I can't put them too low.
Yeah,
And that's the same thing, and that's how I also feel with Kaede, in just the sense of I had enough time voicing them that I don't have anything negative to say.
I wish Kaede and Fubuki were there more, because we had no expectations for them to perform. So we could just do the southern like preachy one and the weird slightly sexual degenerate one, and then play that as its own little thing. But that's again separate from
I want to
what
see
they
their
were.
show.
Yeah,
No, I want to see their show.
It's separate, entire, like completely different thing.
Yeah.
Like a waifu tier list. Not for Zero. I'm not.
No.
No.
Not worth it.
Again, just going up the tier list. I feel like I hated how they deified Karisu, but I think. Alright, I hate how they talked about Karisu, but Karisu herself, when she was on screen, was fine to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like when they're talking about her in the past tense, like, oh, she was such a good scientist, she was a genius, she you know, I could never be like Karisu. I hated that. But like when Karisu and Okabe were just talking on screen, or like even AI like Karisu was fine. So that's why I feel like they did, because like I feel like the only part of the game that the writers knew how to write was like the Okabe Karisu banter, really. And even then, that was kind of like downplayed 5 million times. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think she was in the game enough for them to ruin her, really.
Despite her being there way more than she should have.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get you.
Dario, I mean, he was just the same as ever, really. I don't think they probably flanderized him a tiny bit, but I thought again, one of the better, more redeemable parts of the game to me was like, exploring how Daru would be as a dad to Suzuha, which like I feel like they didn't do anything with, but I'd want to see kind of more of that with like the original Suzuha, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'd want to see how Daru as a character, this like, you know, nerdy, like clearly immature, like hacker, you know, anime lover would deal with being a dad way too early.
Yeah. That's kind of, that is an awesome little story that I wish they told.
Yeah, but they didn't. And you know, they also didn't do anything with Yuki either. And that's why I say it didn't entirely ruin, because they just didn't do anything.
No.
But I mean, Daru was in the game enough to where I feel like when he was on screen, he was still, you know, kind of reminded me a little bit of the original Steins Gate. Same with Karisu. I feel like whenever they were on screen, they kind of just reminded me of the original Steins Gate, the way they were written.
Which is about as good as you can get for Zero.
And
but Brandon, yes, absolutely you should.
And I don't know how they changed Moeka. I think she was I don't know if they did change anything about her, because again, she didn't do anything. But I had a fun enough to saying hit sup bitches enough to where like I don't think she did anything irredeemable.
No, was reading Rainbow in this as well, or was that just a dating sim thing?
No, that was a dating sim thing.
I was wondering if that came back, because I really like reading Rainbow.
Like I feel like Moeka was the least like they did a terrible job writing her in the entire game.
I got 2020 Chopper there for a frame.
Alright, you made your own list. Okay, and then meme tier.
Yeah, and then meme tier, I think self-explanatory. Ferris's dad, pin dealer. I don't have as much of an attachment to Ferris's dad, just because I mean, I think when the original bit was being made, I was spacing out at the time.
I was losing my goddamn mind.
Yeah. So, and again, the only actual redeemable part of Steins Gate Zero, at least like to me, is Skedit.
Yeah.
Because like whenever he's on screen, I actually like enjoy the game.
That's just because we love making fun of him and what he's doing. That's an entirely.
He was beautiful. He was beautiful.
Yeah, but we made him beautiful. That's like ranking the three guys, you know.
Yeah, I wish the three guys were on this list.
I think the three guys.
I would also put them with meme.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's the pin vendor.
So I mean,
in the game.
Yeah, he wasn't in. You know, they could. He wasn't in the game, but I had to put him somewhere because, like, I don't know. Actually, you know what? No, I'm putting the pin vendor at like a Kagari tier because he made the new pin with like the three unredeemables.
Yeah. Eskedit is. Didn't I explain this earlier? He's a scientist guy, but you like. You know, that's Eskedit.
Beep boop computer.
That's him.
So
Yeah.
You know.
I agree with pretty much everything you said, but mine's just.
I mean, like there is a few slight reorders. If you, I'm sure.
Mind if I point something at you? You might not like it.
What?
You voice them. You voice them. You voice them. You voice them. You voice them.
No, I never denied that.
No, I know. I just thought it was funny.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I feel like the ones I enjoyed the most were thankfully the ones that I was given. So,
Yeah, well,
I
and
have
you
mine,
know, chicken or the
completed
egg.
the-
That's what I say.
oh, we'll look at Steven's after yours.
All right. I'm gonna send my my wonderful PNG to PictoChat, all of its beauty. Alright.
How do you want to go about doing this?
I'll be like,
I'll start. I guess I'll start down at the bottom. So here in the
You had to do this a second time, you poor bastard.
I refreshed the page after putting Tony Chopper in there, and it was all gone. And I was like,
That is too cocky.
all right. So let's see.
You can't say
You see
that.
down at the bottom. Oh, dude. Hey, listen. I didn't say nothing there. I'll show him. I'm gonna send one more supplementary PNG that I have. Hold on, give me 1 second, just so you can see the beauty that could have been. Hold on. Boom. Where's PictoChat? Over there. Where did my file explorer go? Downloads. Capture.png. Boom. The beauty that could have been.
Oh, Chopper.
Yeah, just Chopper up there. All right. Oh, what was it? So down there at the bottom, I have the this is the not here tier. Because
that's
that was
why. Okay.
that was initially gonna be a tier for people that didn't show up until I completely changed my mind. But then I thought it would be funny if I like asterisked out the like characters and not here.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just so there's some text next to that yeah. Steins Gate F. So this was originally the F tier, but it's still, and there's also equation that'll make sense if you read the text above it, where I put some purple text there. And if you look in the top one,
I got
it's a
it.
blue tier with red text, with purple text. Blue plus red equals purple. And I got so Kaguri's down there because she's Kaguri. Now we got the Yuki chick in Reyes, because like half the time Yuki was Kaguri and like she did like nothing, and Reyes was just kind of dumb. So I put her down here.
I'll let you know, because I know you were asking what we're gonna do next. That was gonna be my next discussion, but we'll get to that later.
Next we have the Steins Gate. This text here is purple because of the equation in the next tier. This tier right here is like characters who like were not here or like had one line, as in the case of like Nakabachi. Nai probably showed up at some point.
Yeah, the Christmas party. I think only
yeah,
the
there
Christmas
we go.
party.
And yeah, Lukaku's dad was there probably. This is our D tier, Steins Gate.
It's a Diane's Gate.
Steins Gate. The two Lukaku's down there because Lukaku sucks and is gay.
You got it, Strummer.
And
And you're right, Ivan.
Kaede and Fubuki did like. Fubuki was of like in slightly more importance, I guess. They tried to make you think she was, but that just made her worse because she wasn't.
I'm with you. You guys
so
both
that's
ordered Kaede higher, but I think that's just because I this is funny.
that's your voicing the character bias at play.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, Martin ordered his whole tier list because of that, so I don't want to hear it.
Alright, next we have Steins Gate, our C tier, and I put white text there because I love white text. There's Kurisu right there because like Kurisu was there and she was just a watered down version of herself, but like she was like, for how much she was like on screen in terms of Amadeus or whatever, she was like only relevant at like the climax of some of the things, like, oh, we got a leader, and like it was just dumb. But I didn't get exceedingly bored by her being there. Basically a similar thing with Maho, where she's always just kind of there, and she was dumb and funny to laugh at.
Yeah, she was probably the character that got the most like shot.
I think she's the best of all the newcomers, at least to me, right?
Yeah, that's not like a Skedit level of meme tier. He doesn't even count anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Nai was in the cleaning arc. She did.
Oh,
the,
that's right.
Yeah.
I
forgot about the 2-hour cleaning arc. The
and what's her
cleaning ending's
name?
my favorite.
Moeka is there because she also did like nothing, but her doing nothing like made me like I could think of less things I disliked about her than the other three below. So this is our B tier, Stabines Gate. Okay, you can see a remnant of Oka right there from when I had to get rid of it and reformat it. But we
Yeah.
have Oka Gray because this text is gray. And you know what else is gray? Okabe's character. He does nothing. He's like he went from having a white lab coat in the previous game to having a black shirt now, and it's like it's gray. And who cares about I don't know, he was just there. Yeah, I kind of just did Okabe stuff. Mayuri, like they kind of fundamentally unwrote her in some ways, but I don't know, it was still just kind of half Mayuri, so better than a lot of the other dumb bullshit, I guess. Suzuha was really, really funny when she pointed a gun at Okabe. Yeah. Steins Gate. This is our A tier. Hi, Daru.
Hi, Daru.
Daru, Daru, like, I don't know, he just kind of did stuff. He was like kind of funny
stuff.
sometimes, like he usually is. He, him and Okabe had real fun for like an hour and 45 minutes. And like, I don't know, he didn't like change that much, and I guess in terms of himself, because I feel like I guess in the previous game, in terms of like what he did, he kind of really existed as like a means of like Okabe to play off of him and whatever, and like he himself wasn't like, I don't know, an insane character that did a lot. It was more like he was incorporated into a lot of other things.
I don't remember which of us said it, but like Daru is like this eternal constant of like pretty good throughout the entire time, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like throughout the entire like science adventure games.
Yeah, he's just
So,
there.
I didn't feel like they did particularly like bad on writing of him.
Yeah,
It
Daru,
was still just,
he comes with the room, you know?
yeah, it's basically that kind of thing. Like people will be gone for years and he'll still be there.
You guys haven't been coming to the lab lately.
He lives there. Okabe pays the rent though. So we're in our S tier, the Steins Gate tier. Cat girl. Ferris, she just like didn't show up, and like you as has already been stated, she just made more and worse cat puns. But like, you know, the more you think about Ferris, the more you like her. And who doesn't love Ferris? She's a cat girl, that's a plus. Kinda.
Yeah, I like Ferris.
Now we have the Hall of My Homies. These guys, or these bros, are the guys. We got Eskedit, Braun, and the Pin Dealer. Eskedit, not a lot needs to be said out of Eskedit. Braun, our main man, Braun, Vegeta, Mr. Munch.
Now you get it.
Now you get it. And our Pin Dealer, he's all like, "Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, I speak Japanese. What do you want to buy?" He's kind of like Eskedit. They have a spared they have a shared, like him and Eskedit have a shared I think nature. They're both from the hood. They both get it, you know. I think that if there's like, aside from Okabe, if like Okabe had like really denied Eskedit and like hadn't been like strong armed into joining his side, like I think Pin Dealer would have been like his number 2 pick
For new dad.
for like becoming the new dad of, in terms of like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he would have been his next accomplice.
oh, sorry. I had it turned around in my head.
Yeah, like after Okabe was Pin Dealer, like, because I think Eskedit knows that he runs shit around there, and that like he's a good asset.
He's an entrepreneur.
That's right.
All right.
Think about it, dude. His pins have worked their way into a big multimedia franchise.
True. I'm wearing one right now.
Exactly.
I am too.
Yeah.
Like he's that good of like a planner, entrepreneur, and like money man that his creations have like seceded
into the real world.
out of
Seeped into
fiction
real.
into reality.
Okay, so now let's take a look at Stevens here. Oh, this is hating Rays more than Kagari is a little controversial. Oh yeah,
Damn,
absolutely. I'd love you
that-
to hop on the call and explain. Yes, please. And Brandon, the same offer goes to you. When your turn comes around for show and tell, because I love that we have to kill time because the game ended so fast.
Oh. Hello there.
Hi, Steven.
Hello.
So-
Okay.
Yeah, go
So
for it.
yeah,
The floor is yours.
going over my tier list. So at the very bottom, like I know that Reyes or that like Kagiri is objectively a worse character than Reyes, but I just hate Reyes more. Just like I know Kagiri is worse, but just Reyes, not a single thing about her did it for me. Just like she didn't need to be there. She didn't need to be here. Or she was just an evil mustache twirling villain. She literally only showed up once before, or she like was revealed to be the evil with zero foreshadowing. Just everything about her is worse. There were at least like every time she was on screen, I didn't like her. There were at least times where Kagiri made me feel indifferent.
Good point.
So that's
I don't know. I never felt indifferent to Kagari. As soon as she showed up on screen, like my eyes went red with rage.
No, I hate Kagari. I thought like "Mommy, meh, meh, meh" was funny, but I still hated it because that was like I liked hearing Ivan go "Meh, meh, meh," but I did not like Kagari going "Meh, meh, meh," if that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought it was like she was retarded in the plot device and nothing. It was fun doing the stupid voice.
She
yeah,
like oh, sorry.
Kagiri just half of the time was just calling out for mommy, mommy.
Yeah.
Give bring Adam his cup.
What? I love how you gave her neurodegenerative disorder and she just got dumber through the whole game.
Water, wrong pipe.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hate when that
So
happens.
yeah, I think that's like enough for like Iridimo and now what?
Dude, how'd you get the
Then-
text to be different sizes?
What?
How'd you
The-
get like scum and irredeemable to be smaller? Dude, I wish I could have done
don't
that.
know. I didn't actually do anything different. I think it may have just been like the formatting. I don't know.
I've been wondering how we can make his tier list look even better,
Even more strange.
even cooler, and more gamer.
But yeah, either way, down to Scum, Lukaku's dad, of course, because obviously.
Oh, that's Lukaku's
then-
dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea who that was.
Yeah, and then sex offender Luigi. That's the power of a first impression.
Oh, because as soon as she went on screen, she like groped Mayuri, and then that was it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she showed up, roped Mayuri, got the nickname sex offender Luigi, and then like she wasn't really interesting after that. Like, yeah, she also has like weird reading Steiner thing, like diet reading Steiner or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like that never actually was of any importance.
I mean, they
At
said in
all?
the Ischeta ending that they're gonna use all those encephalitis patients as like a divergence meter when people inevitably use the time machine for Stratfor or whatever. But,
Mhm.
like-
But
Eh.
yeah, it's just
Uh.
kind of stupid. But yeah, that's just the power of the first impression. Like, I wouldn't have hated her nearly as much if that first scene we had with her wasn't that bad.
I don't even remember it, so that, I guess first impressions aren't everything.
hmm So yeah, then Akabachi and Trash, pretty self-explanatory, just kind of a bad person from the first game, horrible father. Then up to Sucks, Nay, just the whole cleaning arc and the inexplicable eye color change that bothers me way more than it should. Like, she had the downward spiral eyes in the first game, and now she has blue. Like, what? No.
Oh, that's Nye?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know why she looks like that.
It's
Yeah,
probably
I
how
know,
she
but-
appears in like one of the other signs, like robotic notes or something. Who knows?
Yeah, this is like an
Yeah, I'm not gonna
eclectic
click that
image
thing.
search.
hmm But yeah, no, just through the cleaning arc, the inexplicable eye change, and just like, she's just kind of the character, so just sucks. Then Yuki, like, she quite literally wasn't herself half the game, and then the other half she didn't matter at all, so just kind of, eh. Then then Southern Mario, just she also kind of sucked. She was never really of importance, and
He did
like,
play Mozart.
yeah, she did play Mozart, and other than that, she's just kind of Mayory and sex offender Luigi's friend. That's kind of it.
Mhm.
We don't even see them
But-
cosplay.
No.
Except as
Mhm.
Santa.
Well, they didn't draw any new sprites for Kurisu. Were they really gonna draw any new ones for these bozos?
What are you talking about? They drew 3 sets of new sprites for Kurisu that were all slightly different from each other.
Oh, yeah, but whenever she was like, I don't know, the game's use of old sprites was stupid, but that's a...
Yeah,
Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, Steven.
yeah, but yeah. Then just Suzua, like, this game, she went from like one of the best to just bad. Like, I get where she's coming from, because just like, oh, she wants to save the future and she's on a mission, but then just like Okabe is just being bad and not doing anything. But I can understand her frustration, but there are just, yeah, she just ends up not doing it well for me.
She's just literally a different human being. It's not,
Yeah,
it's not the Suzu
not-
that we knew.
Yeah, like Suzua, her character pretty much just completely changed, which is apparently a good argument for the nature versus nurture debate.
I
Yeah,
don't-
and why horoscopes don't.
hmm Yeah. So moving up to the never actually did anything. Like, in the plot, like, Lukaku, he died for 5 minutes.
It was awesome.
Did he?
Mhm.
Yeah, oh, I don't know if
Yeah.
you were there, but
Beautiful. It was so beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he died for 5 minutes, and then Okabe time leaped back in
cried.
time.
yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
it was one of the, like, there was a CG of it, of Okabe, like, looking not at Lukaku, but, like, towards the camera, and he looks like a Muppet. That's really funny.
Yeah. Like, he's holding Lukaku's dying body in the arms, and yet he's just staring at the camera
staring at
straight
us.
on.
With, like, this really
Nice.
And he has a
weird...
really weird face.
He don't look right. He looks like a cross between an ellipse and a hexagon. It's not right.
hmm Yeah. And then for Moeka, like, okay, she was Maho's friend in her ending. She got shot and like helped Maho out there. And then in the other ending, she got shot, and then yeah, she pretty much just got shot, and that's it.
Yeah. Which is cathartic if you played Steins Gate 1 immediately before playing 0, but since we didn't, and I like her and I like reading Rainbow,
Yeah.
seeing her get shot didn't really do it for me. Like seeing Kaguri die, or sorry, hearing Kaguri die off screen and Lukaku dying on screen
hmm
for 10 minutes
Yeah, and
each.
yeah. Yeah. And then there's Mayuri. Like, name one thing other than the ending of going back and like telling Okabe to do the right thing. Name one thing she actually did in this game.
She went shopping.
She bought
Yeah.
crayons. Yeah.
We
but
talked about like Hikoboshi.
Yeah. Oh, that's also another reason why I put my area on the ruin thing, because the Hikoboshi thing was so stupid.
It was her own little, like, Mozart.
Sally
it was her
area.
diet Mozart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was as obnoxious.
No.
but still.
Well, because it was mentioned 5 times instead of 20 million and 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but speaking
But,
of,
yeah, she is not an important character. Then going up to So-So, like, they're not good. They're not bad either. So Maho, like, if this was exclusively in the Maho ending thing, she would probably go down to sucks or trash. But like overall in the game, she's fine. It's just in the one ending where she's so repetitive and boring and whatever. Just
I mean,
like,
she does say,
okay,
"I really
we
am
get it."
Salieri," I
That
think
was
in
so
like the
funny.
Karisu ending at one point, which was a jump
Mhm.
scare and a half.
Yeah, it's just yeah, Maho, she's just kind of like a nothing character. Like, okay, so she has an inferiority complex to Karisu.
Uh-huh.
She's smart.
Ish.
She's short.
Very.
Yeah, like she doesn't have much of a personality. Well, not
She's
much. I
angry.
wouldn't say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, she has like a quick temper or whatever, but just
She's my
nothing
fucking
is
little plaything.
really there.
Diet Karisu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diet Kurisu. And then we have Kurisu herself, like, yeah, she's fine. Like, she's kind of stuck in Amadeus, except for that one little weird bit where Okabe gets zapped back into Alpha.
And then she
She
just
didn't come back.
and then she coddles
Yeah.
him, and then it's all a dream. Woo! And then he comes back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, like, that point, she's just fine, because, like, yeah. And then Okabe just, like, he is, like, super passive, just stupid, doing whatever. But, like, he's fine. Like, yeah. That's the best way I can explain these guys. Just, like, they were fine.
Yeah, they're both
Yeah.
women, dude.
So, then moving up to better than worse with Daru and Ferris. Because, like, yeah, in this game, they were better than they were worse. Like, yeah, Ferris did have, like, the more abundance and worse quality cat puns, but yeah, other than that, she was still just Ferris, and Daru was still just Daru.
He did slob on Okabe's knob for 1 hour and 45 minutes, but and
Mhm.
we had to watch the whole thing.
That's a,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we weren't playing Scientific Zero
Listen,
during that time.
it's just it's just being homies, really.
Yeah.
They had to save the world.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
so it's like, oh, wow, oh, I gotta suck your dick. Well, if I have to, if I've gotta,
If I got it.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be doing this if I didn't have to.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little bro chop.
That's right.
Oh god.
That's one of the most vulgar things I've ever heard you say, Steven.
I love what that implies. I love that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Steven, have you given any bro jobs?
No.
No.
Oh.
It's someone trying to give a blowjob, but they have rheumatism.
A roast them? A roast?
Nah.
Oh.
Rheumatism. Just can't say your R's.
That's a eroticism.
Yeah, rheumatism.
Eroticism. Oh, sorry. You're.
Yeah, but moving up to all right, we've got Mr. Braun and Dr. Scadet. So Mr. Braun, he's still Mr. Braun, did the clutch stuff. Like, Mr. Braun, I think he was actually like still pretty good, even if he did have the miraculous morphing apron.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's English here in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Schrodinger's apron.
Mr. Braun was pretty good, and then like Dr. Scadet, like, yeah, he's of course like with the memes one of the best characters in the game. And like without them, like, still I would say he's a pretty alright character, because like he may be a bit boring at times, like without the memes, but like, and he's just like big evil scientist dude, at least in half of the game, but like I actually kind of like him even without the memes. Not sure how much of the memes opinion is just causing that though.
True.
Yeah. And then got like, of course, Ferris's dad, like, what can you say? And then the pin dealer.
Hell yeah.
It's so cool that the character I voice is on top of all the lists.
Of course. Well, he wasn't in 0, so you got lucky. If he was in 0, who knows, dude?
Fair enough.
Yeah, because like,
It's better to
there's
die a
that-
hero than see yourself live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Exactly. So why the hell did they make
Mhm.
0? Whatever.
All right, is it my turn?
so-
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
that's
sorry. I
my
was just
basic
opening it.
summary.
All right. I'm like agreeing with everyone's tier list, but I just did mine different.
Hmm.
It's all just like how you categorize. Like it's what we think is bad,
Yeah.
right? Like
Well, we might
Martin's was.
disagree with mine because I had less context.
That's fine. In fact, that's what I'm excited about. So,
Okay.
how do you want me to do this? Like bottom to.
Start from the top or start from the bottom, you think?
I was asking you, but everyone else has started from the bottom and worked their way up.
Then I'll start from the bottom.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I didn't realize that was Nye. I
Oh,
also
okay.
and the other person I just don't know.
Did you ever see him?
No,
Okay.
at least I don't remember.
Yeah, they only showed up at the end of 3 endings to be like, you remember how Askedit was like the twist villain?
Yeah.
In the other side of the game, she was the twist villain every time. And
And
just
she
Alright.
only showed up at one point before it was revealed. Aha! It was me
the
all
mastermind.
along.
Yeah.
So, if you remember me ever to this voice, that is when she was on screen. That she
I
was.
don't remember that.
No, she
Yeah.
she literally was like she villain monologued every single time in all 3 ending.
Yeah, and I had
ex-
to do. It is me, the
Well, except the
genius
Kagura one.
scientist,
I don't think
murder
Freya showed up.
crazy.
Did she show up in the Kagura ending?
Yes.
When?
I don't.
Uh.
Because I
So
remember the
keep in mind-
Kagura ending like ending with just
Oh, the
the
stupid song
flashback.
hunt.
yeah the song
Ah,
hunt. So,
yeah, no,
like,
she wasn't in that.
That was beyond retarded.
I
Oh,
hate the
you
song
know
hunt.
what I just realized?
What's up?
We are missing the most important character in Steins Gate Zero.
4C.
What? No.
Oh.
Whatever, like, American lady reporting the random chimp event.
Oh my god.
why'd she get a backstory if the random ship event was never gonna come back?
Is this not Nye? Is this the reporter? Maybe.
Maybe. If it is Nye, I just didn't want to make another edit because I had made like 5 edits and then reposted every time.
Yeah, I got you.
But Nye basically is in the next category up of people. I'm not sure if they showed up in the game. Some of them I know didn't, but some of them I just don't remember ever seeing them. Keep in mind, the last stream, and this is I feel I'm a little sad saying this.
You don't have to.
Uh,
It's okay.
The last stream that I was there for the full time was the first ending.
Oh, that's not a big. Don't worry about it.
Well, I wish I was able to be there for more, and I went to more. But anyways, this is. But
Watch your back, Brandon. That's all I gotta say.
yeah. Next category is cringe. I mean, Okabe, it's pretty clear. Kaguri, I didn't see much with Kaguri,
Mhm.
but I do obviously know like the gist from what I have seen since then of why she's cringe.
Yeah.
So that's pretty self-explanatory. Not fun. Obviously, Suzuha. Just kind
Yeah.
of a downer the whole time. Carissa I put in not fun just because I don't like that she was like glorified after the fact in a way that she wasn't in the first game.
It messes with your
Uh,
head a little bit of like how they treated her in that game.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I gotta go watch the show again.
The only
To go
Yeah, that's what I
Remember,
wanted to do.
Yeah.
from what I remember, because I in near like I think a month ago, I watched like most of the second half of Steins Gate, like the show, and from what I remember, the closest thing they ever did to like deifying her is calling her Genius Girl, and also like her being renowned with like as the mother of the time machine in the same way that like the father of the atom bomb was,
Yeah.
and that
but-
was kind of it.
Yeah, and that was
And
like
I feel
something
like
she would.
the idea
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
in the first game, it was kind of like, oh, I'm the mother of the time machine. They really treat me like that. I feel like I don't deserve this.
Yeah,
I
And
feel
then-
like that's kind of the vibe it was given.
And other
Right.
characters got that treatment as well. Like Okabe, like, I'm the leader of a resistance organization.
Yeah, he's the leader of a renowned terrorist group.
Yeah, and
in
Daru's
the
like, I
future.
built the time machine. I have a daughter. Like, everyone got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know.
And then Maho. So I just didn't really vibe with the character in general. Like, I remember early on, which is a little harsh, but I said like it's Kurisu, but with fewer redeeming qualities.
No, you're right. It's
Hmm.
Diet Carissa.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah,
likes
that-
her.
Yeah, that's completely true.
I remember at the time you guys said no, she'll be a better character. I'm
We
sure.
were so wrong. You were right, dude. You were absolutely 100% right.
But I put her at the top of not fun, just because I feel like she had importance to the story, and like there were
much.
moments where she was all right.
Yeah.
I didn't like the way Kurisu was portrayed, like, and in any part of it, and Suzuo was just a downer.
Just a different person, different human being.
Yeah.
No fun. Literally, like,
So-
perfect name for the tier is not fun.
Yeah. Did you skip ahead to the next one?
No, I looked at Saved by the Voice Actors, yeah.
Yeah. So indifferent, not very evolved, kind of self-explanatory. It's like I know they were in the game. I don't entirely know what they did.
Yeah.
Or like for Yuki, it's like she was an alright character. I don't have any gripes or any glories. No gripes, no glories. Next tier up. That's all I can say, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, Ivan.
But yeah,
No problem.
it's Saved by the voice actors, it's true. And then somewhat good, I put Daru up there because like I felt like, I don't know if it was just me, it felt like Daru, I liked him almost in Zero more than the original. Because I feel like
I
in the
mean-
original he was just comedic relief. In this one he was comedic relief in the same way, but there was like his own storyline that he had in a way. There were moments where like when he hit Okabe that were like kind of lame and out of character, but I feel like he's the only one in this game that I would be like, there's an argument to be made that he might have been better than the first one.
I mean, I think in this game they tried to make him more serious or something by like trying to make him a bit more responsible of a person than
Which
he
I think
was in the
makes
original.
sense, considering
Which
the
I
context.
mean, again, I said it whenever I was talking about Daru. Like I want to
I'm
see
muted. I'll get to you.
I want to
in
see that
1
more
second.
expanded to see have Daru go through like a whole like
darker basis.
you
I will
know,
get to you. I
see him
promise.
become a more mature version of himself. While
Like the
still
Suzuha
being-
ending in
Don't leave,
in
please.
Darling's Embrace, except actually.
yeah.
Or someone who I think is like looking through the Zero what's it called, game tab thing. Anyway, we actually got somebody here who has played through.
Well, they were there a while ago, Adam.
I know, I
But they're already
wasn't
gone.
looking. I'm sorry. If you are gone, I apologize. But what's with it? Well, I don't know if you played the game or not. But dude, it's really bad. I don't know. We played through it. I mean, all we're doing right now is justifying our thoughts. I don't know whose tier list you jumped in on. But just real quick, rapid fire. Maho, the Mozart Salieri thing was really stupid, and their ending was really poorly done. It was hilariously bad. Kurisu, if we're talking first game, first show, we love Kurisu. Kurisu's awesome. One of the most fun and well-written characters in the whole show / game. In Zero, they deify her like crazy. She is like in the game a lot for being mega dead. And is completely neutered in terms of like what she was like in the first one, simply because she doesn't remember Okabe. And they don't ever really rekindle that sort of fun conversation they had, because I feel like the game is not written as tightly as the first one by any stretch of the imagination. And Suzuha is not the same human being anymore. Suzuha was my favorite character in the first game. I liked her a lot, but she just... There was a big little suction pump that just sucked all of the fun out of Suzuha, made her a different person, and nagged Okabe the whole game to do what, personally, I was really cool with the nagging, because I like that, you know, she was right. Okabe, go back right now. Go save the universe. No, was the whole game. So she almost got annoying even though she was right. Or not almost. She got very annoying even though she was right, and then pointed a gun at Okabe for no reason. Frequently, yeah. Sorry.
Well,
There's
at
also the
least,
naked fights.
Oh, yeah.
Those weren't fun.
granted, I mean, again, that's just the writers being crazy. I mean,
I mean,
that's
they did do that once in the original.
Yeah.
Not
they
a
didn't fight in the original.
It was-
Yeah, not a fight.
Yeah,
but they did.
Okabe got so paranoid and crazy that he peeped on them in the shower.
They didn't fight. No.
No, they didn't naked fight.
I mean, I think it'd be funny if they did, but they didn't.
But Mayuri I put there because, like I said, the last thing I fully saw for a long period of time was the first ending.
Yeah.
And I feel like in that first ending, Mayuri was like, it was interesting, like her reacting to the sacrifice everyone else made for her,
Yeah.
and like being that. I thought that was a good moment.
Maybe it's been too long since then, because despite us sort of going through it again, we were holding the skip button and just trying to get to the new stuff.
Well, I don't know. I think my problem with the Mayuri ending as a whole is that she's going back to the past to fix something that was a retcon.
Yeah, it wasn't a problem.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
that
but
she
that's,
went
I think.
that-
Oh, sorry.
like, I don't, with the way she was portrayed in the original Steins Gate, I don't think she would have needed that extra convincing to go tell Okabe to not give up. I feel like she would have been that person from the beginning, and I
Because
don't
she
know.
was
Right,
in the first game.
and that's why I think they ended up ruining her character, because that single retcon of like, oh no, it's okay, Ocarina, you can do it and not have to fix the past, is like goes everything against Mayuri, because she's supposed to be the one that sees the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And what's a bigger picture thing than, you know, saving Kurisu and stopping World War III?
Oh, and the random
I
chimp
think-
event is completely real. At one point they cut to monkeys.
No, I saw that.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just answering a question.
But yeah, I'm still just having a hard time actually believing that was real, or if it was just some weird fever dream all of us had.
No, it was real. I watched it back again. It was really funny. It's crazy that happened. That's nuts. Why did the game do that? It didn't serve any purpose. I think the real loser at the bottom of my tier list is the game as a whole. Everything it did.
Yeah.
Adam, you should check the chat again.
What? Oh.
I did a little bit of a funny.
Oh, I get it. It's a Steins Gate tier list.
Yeah.
That is a little bit of a funny. Yeah, I'm with you there.
So, because the thing I made. Oh, by the way, Chie just looks like Chie.
This one looks like
I know
Yukika.
the character was like one of Mayuri's friends. I don't remember anything about her though.
Oh yeah.
But I just put Chie is a great
Yeah,
character.
she groped Mayuri in the first scene.
Oh, that
we
was
saw
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the one with the.
That's
I don't
why-
know if you got or
I
saw
thought that was
this.
the black-haired girl.
Nah.
No.
No.
And that's Yukiko. But I
true.
remember she was the one with the VR headset on her head that had reading Steiner disease.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw that at any point.
Yeah, I saw in the Warzone.
Yeah.
You're bringing that back, yeah.
I don't think Fubuki and Kaede had enough screen time for them to actually have any character traits.
Nah.
Like, we know that sex offender Luigi was just like overly worried for Mayuri because she has these flashes of the Alpha World line.
Yeah,
Like-
they didn't come back or do anything or have anything.
Mhm.
It didn't. Nothing happened. Nothing happened in Steins Gate 0. Nothing. The whole thing was pointless. It was a random side tangent that didn't need to happen. It was awful. It was really bad, and I didn't like it. And now this game dies tonight. I don't have to think. I don't have to play it anymore. We're done. We did it. We're done with Steins Gate 0.
I mean, wow, what a way to end a series of 2 great games
Yeah.
Dating sim
and a good remake.
is-
A good remake too. Steins Gate Elite's a good remake.
I don't know anything about it.
One thing I should mention. So I mentioned there's something I did something, but I don't have it recorded. I can
Yeah.
do it live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just give me like 10 minutes.
Sure. Yeah, if you think you can go up to that.
Alright.
All right, I'll be back.
Holy hell. Okay. Shit, live music performance. That's
That's
nuts.
new.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I
it's
mean-
for Steins Gate or Semicolon our little series as a whole, and not the not just Zero. So that's promising.
Also, I mean, I guess since I wanted to talk about it a little bit, I split my thing into 2 tier lists because I just I didn't know how to place like these. I wanted to see if I could place these characters as like that series as a whole.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you noticed something here, but hey, all of A tier.
Yeah. Wait, why is Ferris's
That's-
dad down there?
Well, I mean, again, I spaced out during the original joke.
Damn. It's hardcore.
Well, because I could actually change that and put him with the memes at the top,
You don't have to do that. That's okay.
but yeah, I mean I wonder why those 3 are at the bottom.
Yeah, the Urushiba lineage, or no, wait, is I don't know the last name. I don't know the first name. The Lukaku lineage is cursed forever until the end of time to be
Yeah.
weird, crazy people.
I mean, I don't know. I think Lukaku was good. Like they served their purpose in the first game. I liked him there. In Zero didn't do anything, and my Starlings and Brain.
They gaslighted Oakbait and make him gay.
Yeah. Which I think it's funny looking back on it, but also I don't want to watch that again. I
It
don't
was
want to
also
go
one
through
of
that
the
again.
longer. It was I think the second longest ending in the game was spent.
Yeah.
You know, Moeka's ending you went 5 different places, and Mayuri's 1,000,000. With Lukaku it was just day. You wake up, you go to the shrine, and then you go back. And that happens for you get to live an in-game week in Okabe's life, going through really stupid trust exercises that Lukaku's dad put up.
Trust exercises.
Yeah, while Okabe gets gaslighted into believing dragons are real and that he's gay.
I mean, because I'm taking all 3 games into account here.
Yeah.
Reyes, I actually just genuinely feel really indifferent on at the end of the day. I think her mustache twiddling Bond villain I'm a master manipulator. I'm going to get out of this situation. Ooh,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just
going
funny.
to what is it? I'm going to negotiate my way out of a situation where I have a new gun and you have 2 guns. And then it worked because she's stupid. She
No,
never
it
has the
works
upper hand.
because everyone is stupid. She never has any leverage.
No.
Never.
Like,
Never. And I find that
But
really funny that
she
she
just
still
has-
manages to get away with it.
yeah, she just has the balls to act confident, acting like she has all the leverage, and everyone else just believes her without putting any thought into anything actually at hand. Because if they
Yeah.
just thought for 5 seconds, then they would realize, oh wait, I could just walk out of here, or I could just shoot you. Like, you have no leverage.
I mean, even
Okabe's
then,
a Glock just disappeared.
I also just find her death in the Karizu and a really funny of brain wipe.
Yeah.
Again, D tier. I mean, it's just characters that I don't know. I think when we talk about them, I'm happy to put them in meme tiers, right?
Yeah.
But in the actual show or context of the story, they don't really do anything.
I love
Yeah.
Ferris's dad.
Yeah,
It
Ferris's
transcends
dad. I
meme
mean, he's
tier.
just a nice guy. He's
like-
just a nice.
yeah.
He's a really nice guy.
He's a really nice guy.
Mhm.
I'm glad that if nothing else, I was able to save him.
C tier is for I didn't see anything. B tier is for I mean, they were okay. Again, in the context of the whole, Maho is just Diet Kurisu, so like, okay, she's just worse, but still okay. And Yuki was, I mean, I like the Suzuha ending in the dating sim, even though she didn't show up, but she did, but she didn't. She was there.
Most are keen.
Yeah. And the entire cast of the first game is all A tier, and they're just ordered in. I mean, I could split it up like the original Steins Gate tier into like 3 separate tiers if I really wanted to, but I feel like that would just be a redux of my original Steins Gate tier list. I don't think my opinions have changed that much, besides liking Suzuha slightly more. And yeah, maybe liking Moeka a little more. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm glad we're getting all this Steins Gate 0 complaining off our chest, because this is like the last time that we get to do it really without it being not the time nor place. But we've been prattling for like a while, and there's.
But I think Steins Gate 0 just made me appreciate the original Steins Gate even more, especially with regards to our main guy over there, Okabe.
Oh yeah.
Like, looking back on it, he's such a great character in the first game, and such a good, and I liked him a lot in the second, in My Darling's Embrace too. But just like, it just makes me pissed off at Zero, you know?
Yeah, no, of course. That's why Zero's so frustrating.
Because it's just wasted, but he's just wasted completely in Zero, and because of and because he's the main character by proxy, the rest of the game sucks too.
Oh, for sure. Like, that's what makes Zero so frustrating. Like, right? Is that you have this, like, wonderful first thing to compare it to, where everything it does is now being compared to its way more successful older brother. You know? Not that I'm relating that to my own life as an older brother, not at all. Sorry, Matt. That's not what I meant. But, like, it's... we just get to look at everything through the lens of, hey, your predecessor did this infinity times better, and you obviously have no idea what made it good, because you flopped. You couldn't even do what the first one did, let alone improve on anything. So why do you exist? It like, how many hours do I have in that game right now? Like 70 something, I think, right?
Yeah.
Let me go yoink my Steam window. Hold on. I've got
Steam news.
Pretty much almost 80 hours. 76.9 nice hours. And I'm glad I got to do it with you guys. That's the only way I would. I'd like to think I would be smart enough to give up playing it when I got to a certain point, you know? If I was just doing it on my own. You know, we ride together, we die together.
Hey, if I weren't riding this with you guys, I would have been long gone.
Yeah, long gone. But so thanks. Like, honestly, thank you for making it so that I got to experience this. Like, again, like, just Col0n as a whole is one of the most, like, consistent, I guess, pet projects, if we can call it that. It's too fun and easy to call it a pet project, but through the first game, like, you can see over the course of, I mean, I guess it'd be difficult. You'd have to look at the edited
The non-existent VODs.
Yeah, you'd have to look at the edited down YouTube videos to get a feel for it, but just like, it's a time capsule, really, funnily enough, for being a game about time travel, you know? Just going through all this, because, and funnily enough, it's also right about when the Wooflu started, is when we got this whole thing going, like that summer, you know?
Yeah.
I've moved like twice over, you know? I've like, went from being fresh out of high school to full well in my second year of college.
I've expanded from having 2 figures to probably having like 20.
Yeah, we're all such different people now, you know? I'm joking.
No.
I'd say much worse people up to.
I'll fucking blow your head off. I'll fucking come to your campus, blow your head off, and everybody else there.
Yeah, see what
Joke.
Past a certain point, all my streams are VODs, yeah.
Because this thing has been like consistently going for just about 2 years at this point,
yeah.
and that's just like
And we're done.
amazing.
Yeah,
we're
and
done.
we're done.
Yeah.
Just like that too. That's what sucks. Just like that, out of nowhere, we're done.
Yeah.
Not
I
with a
mean-
bang, but with a whimper. You know.
Well, I
gonna,
mean,
like, when I watch
we're-
this back, like I'll have to see like what it was actually like.
20 minutes of nothing. It didn't really matter. It wasn't that big of a deal, honestly.
Well, I mean, guys, we are done. There is that Stein's question mark thing in the works. You know?
please. I don't. Oh god.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
I mean, you know, I wonder how different people will be when that thing finally comes out. If we ever decide to, you know, reconvene.
Dude, if it keeps going, where I started with 2 and went to 20, dude, I'll be at 200.
What? Oh, it's there. I can go. It's in a playlist too. Let me go find it for you. Hold on.
Oh, and
Yeah,
also
every-
one more edit I'd make really quick to my full tier list is I'd probably move pin dealer down to D.
Uh.
Or don't take my money, please.
Alrighty. So you wanted Smash Lock, right? Yeah, here's a whole playlist of every single one. There you go.
Oh, the live action Steins Gate is gonna be so awesome when they make my earring blonde. And how else did we say we'd Americafy it?
We probably had something to say about Ferris. Myri being blonde was the only one I remember.
Yeah.
But I was gonna wait till Brandon was done with his thing to bring this up, but there's one more topic of discussion that I hope you guys don't mind doing live. If you do, we don't have to. But Strummer asked it earlier, and it's what next, right?
Orm,
Or there's one more important question actually. So now that Steins Gate 0 is done and there's no more Steins Gate to play, your contract is now up. You are free to do what you will, you know, like, because I understand that just socially speaking, dipping and not wanting to do this anymore is something like hard to do mid, you know, series, right? So this is an offer to you two that if for like, this is not, you know, giving me every single one of your Thursday nights to do this is a lot to ask, and I really appreciate it. But just before we started up any consistent thing where you were, you know, despite the fact that you can drop at any time, this is the easiest spot and to do it. So I'm just saying right now, because I could keep doing this until the end of time, and I intend to, right?
You're gonna keep us here in a 200 year time bubble until we
Yeah.
finally play every single video game known to man.
Until every single visual novel is read and voice acted. I'm sticking here, kinda, right? I wouldn't want to do anything without you guys, right? But I just want to let you both know now that if like this isn't something you want to do on a weekly basis anymore, I understand. I get it. It's a lot to ask. And you're not as crazy as me to plan your school schedule around it like a nutcase.
okay. I have fun, and you know when I've not been felt up for streams, I've just been like, "Yo, don't want to stream tonight," so I won't be here if I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I
Um,
was gonna say something similar, you know.
That's reassuring.
Yeah, in terms of so I would be down to continue some other thing, whether it be looking at different science, adventure, and or other things. But what? That's a great question. That's a great question.
That is a great question. I
Yeah.
mean,
And I didn't want to talk about it until I sort of said, "Hey, if you want to jump ship, now's the time. Go for it." I understand, but I'm glad because yeah, if you don't want to, just let me know and we don't do it that week, and I will do something else or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Adam, I feel like I feel like what's it called? I mean, if we're gonna keep on doing Persona, like I legally can't. Like you say, my contract's up, but like not really though, because like, it's like a joint like venture. Like like you own 50% of my stuff. I own.
Yeah, this
You
is a
know, like
marriage of silly things. Ivan's the only one who gets
yeah.
who's allowed to
Yeah,
leave.
Ivan's the only one that. You're the only.
Because he couldn't exactly stop doing stuff with me and then expect me to continue doing like Persona stuff with him until the end of time.
Yeah.
Because unlike Steins Gate, Persona goes on for forever, and I will be
Yeah,
stuck
and
there.
I have 5 million spin-offs to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I so I was on a phone call with my brother,
Oh yeah.
just being like what was it? It was so like names, and just being like, yo, like names for the baby, yo, so like Deku's not off the table, right? Like Deku's good, right? Is that
What baby?
Jonah's?
What?
Yeah.
This is
so
news to me.
news to your mom. Boom. Ba, 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 ba,
I'm gonna have a
I'm-
brother named Deku.
Deku's
That's
not
right.
off the table. That's funny.
Yeah, but in terms of what we doing,
I,
as much as I would love to discuss it right now,
Yeah.
we gotta get up in the morning and do homework. On top
I
of
get
it.
maybe like going to the gym. So I'm not. I want to go to bed soon.
oh yeah, no,
Got-
go for it.
I feel like there's a lot of discussion that could be had on the topic. So
True.
either
So-
way,
We
I'm
can
gonna go to bed.
debilitate for hours.
I don't know if that'll be necessary, but we could. But yeah, no, go for it. There's, I guess, a couple more things I want to say, but you were, class dismissed.
Yeah, I will catch you guys later. At some point this week, we can convene on the DMs and talk about it.
Sure.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, Mr. Ivan.
Alrighty. Yeah. Let's see. I think the only thing I wanted to do was. Hey, thanks. I know I said that already, but thanks. I appreciate it. Especially the people present. I mean, and Ivan. I'm counting Ivan as people present.
What? Ivan wasn't here.
We prattled up
It was
about
just a
Fearless
ghost.
for like 3 hours, so I don't blame him dipping.
Yeah.
It was only an hour and a half.
We're gonna talk about what's next. I was going to briefly. It'll be a surprise because again, we need Ivan's opinion for this, right? But I'll just tell you my ideas. We can go around just so that next week isn't, or yeah, so next week isn't a complete oddball surprise, I'm sure the soundtrack for which I've set this whole thing to has made it very clear what my intention and what I will be pushing for is. Just Doki Doki as sort of a bridge. Is like, that game is not that long. It's, it's short, it's sweet. I like it a lot. I haven't played it in forever. And there's like the new Doki Doki Plus whatever thing that even I don't know about. I know nothing about what's different in that at all.
New jump scares. So,
N-
new horror series.
I don't know
Adam
what you mean
plays
horror.
Resident Evil. Resident Evil.
I have
8.
I've the only horror games I've ever played are like Five Nights at Freddy's on my phone, so I don't know what you mean. I would never play a horror game.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Oh, Brandon, hi, what's up?
Yeah, sorry.
What?
Sorry, I was having tech issues.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me turn on my video.
Oh, should I show your video?
If you want.
Okay, well, as long as you're cool with it. Alrighty.
New Brandon leak.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing this off of a laptop I just got, so I don't know how well it works. The camera.
Yeah, for me, you're just two floating, circling squares.
Yeah.
Eternally loading.
If this doesn't work, we could do it some other time.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a second. But
Sure.
Mom, why the heck is Brandon's camera not working?
No.
Oh, I learned how to shuffle a deck of cards. If you guys want to see that, you can.
nice.
Okay.
It'll you get to see POV. You are lying on Martin's desk.
Give me 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm not good at it yet, and I only know how to do it on the table. But
I'm
I
sad
just
that I wasn't the one to teach you.
I mean, I just looked it up by Howcast or something. Or
You didn't ask me, you asked Howcast? I can't believe
know.
that. I am a card shark.
yeah, it's not. that
Hey!
good. Yeah.
Damn.
Better than I can do it.
I'll,
Yeah.
this
I
is
mean,
an offer to
there's
everyone
that.
right now. I can teach you how to shuffle cards.
I mean, there's that, and there's just the this kind of shuffle, which is a lot more lame, and I'm not as good at it because what's it called? Like you're supposed to be able to like just pull a few cards off with your thumb and then just keep on shuffling in your hand like this for 5 million times, but it gets way too messy. Like-
I like your shirt, by the way.
Oh yeah, I think I got it in Bulgaria of all places.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's one of the few ones that hasn't like wrinkled or shrunk.
Oh hey, Brandon's video is working.
Oh, it is? Oh, it is. Hold on, let me cut my own music here.
Brandon, you're muted.
I was asking, can you hear this? Alright, so that's good.
Ooh, loud and
Yeah.
clear.
Tad loud.
I'll lower it.
Play Turkish March.
I don't know.
Perfect.
I think I went over with
Yeah.
David how to play Turkish March like semi recently. It's not that hard. It's one of the easier songs.
So, I spent the last. So after I made the orchestral version, I started learning, this on piano. Since then, and I've and it's like at this point, it's the only hard piano song I know.
Damn.
And recently I added, so this is just bits of my 3 favorite songs from the soundtrack,
Alrighty.
Like the Zero soundtrack or Steins Gate?
just in general.
Oh.
But the main one is the original Gate of Steiner.
No, Discord echo cancellation.
Oh, is it not?
I mean, because of echo cancellation, like after you go for a while, it like starts cutting out. I think you need to turn that off.
But that was impressive from what I got to hear.
From all 5 seconds, then it stopped, and then it started again, and then it stopped.
It was a remix, dude.
Yeah. Okay, should be fixed.
Oh, there we go. That's so fucking cool. entirely on my end, or rather Brandon's end, but I'll shut up.
Clapping doesn't get picked up on Discord either.
No, yeah,
Steven it does apparently.
yeah, well,
And I guess I'm just unlucky.
but that was like it cut out still. I didn't want to
Yeah.
say anything, but
Mhm.
we got to hear probably about 3/4 of it. God damn, I loved the 3/4 I heard. That was so like
Like Brandon, that's something you record and put on YouTube, you know?
True.
Like I want to listen to that
Mhm.
again.
I think there's unfortunately someone has beat him to that, as in like there's a chick in a very revealing Makise Kurisu cosplay that plays on the piano. Don't ask how I know that.
Well, just because he wasn't the first doesn't mean
No,
you shouldn't.
and that like the little interludes of the other songs were great. Like seriously, you can watch that back. All I did, I was just like thinking to myself of all of those conversations we had on the main menu of the first game, talking about where we thought the story was going, what we liked that the game was doing, like the opposite of what we do at the end of every Zero stream. But like, oh my god, like all I was thinking about was the first one, and I that kind of proved to me that like that's still there. That game was legendary. I think our streams, I will, despite the fact that we can't really go back and look at them, I will remember those for a very, very long time.
I mean, Adam, listen, we've been like Okabe at the beginning of Steins Game Zero. You know, we've been taking our normal pills for too long, and we've been only talking about this game. You know, you gotta stop taking your pills, and remember the good that was the original.
Yeah, and all of it that's like come from that, all of the Thursday streams, all like the first game, My Darling's Embrace, Steins Gate Zero, all this stuff. The fact that I own a lab coat, like this is like subtly, like I don't know. It's weird having like something like this where just I think about these streams on a near daily basis. Like some thought crosses my mind that's Steins Gate related, and having all this, doing all this, I love it. I loved every second of it. And even when Zero decided to show up and be bad, it was really fun to sit here with you guys and laugh at it, and then also like remember why we like the first one so much.
Yeah.
Col0n is eternal. Col0n was great and will be the greatest series I ever do.
Don't set the bar so high.
Yeah.
We already did.
You have no idea what you might make in the future.
I'm gonna deify Col0n.
Posthumously.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you only peaked here if you say you peaked here, Adam.
I don't think so. I think we've only gotten better at streaming as we've gone on, but I think Steins Gate might be the best game we play. As in, like, that was entirely new to me, because Ace Attorney is something that's, you know, on that could be the next big thing. And even like my dad, I've mentioned this before, but my dad tells me to play Ace Attorney. You know, like, what you know, you love those games and you haven't played them on your stream. What's wrong with you? Which I might rope him into, like, because for my birthday we played through the first case already. If we end up having to do that again, I kind of want to rope my dad in, and then we just have him be there for that.
Yeah.
So that it's not like we're doing the same boring thing again. It's like, oh, now there's this here, and like the focus will not be on the game. It's the fact that my dad is here, and it will embarrass the hell out of me, and it's gonna be awesome. But yeah,
If you still want something new, I mean, we could go to the other like science adventure games. Because like we all know nothing about them, right?
oh, true.
Like that's gonna be like a completely like blind jump of, you know, good, bad. I mean, some people still, you know, like them just as much as Steins Gate, so I don't know.
I don't know. Do I think Steins Gate 0 is better than Ace Attorney Investigations 2? Absolutely not. Why the hell would you ask me that? Investigations 2 is the greatest video game ever made.
Yeah, like Adam has ever since I got into Ace Attorney, Adam has been saying Investigations 2 is the greatest video game ever made.
Yeah.
And then
mean,
like
He's just
I
been saying
event-
that as long as I've known him.
Yeah.
mhm.
I knew Investigations
Yeah.
2 before I knew Martin.
Yeah,
It's true.
and I have played Investigations 2, and I have my like minor gripes with but yeah, Investigations 2 is like great.
It's the greatest video
Yeah,
game
but
ever made.
you said Steins Gate 0. 0 is a piece of hot garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like comparing the Mona Lisa to compare it to like a drawing a 4-year-old made that was put on the fridge. You know,
Yeah, I love those 4-year-old
the
drawings.
best you can get the 4-year-old drawing is a gold star and a "You tried,"
Yeah.
which is the award I unofficially dubbed Steins Gate 0 with, the "You tried" star.
I
that,
think it's
like,
monkey painting tier. I think it goes below that.
Thing is, those things sell for a lot of money. So actually, maybe you're right, because I think Steins Gate 0 made $5 million probably.
yeah, monkey painting.
That's why they put the random chimp event in there. This whole thing was just a bunch of monkeys on typewriters.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we picked the wrong monkey to get the perfect sequel to Steins Gate.
Yeah. We'll get it eventually. The monkeys are still typing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I've said all that I want to say about Col0n. It was a fucking ride. I loved every second of it. And I wouldn't want anything different. Besides there to be infinitely many games like Steins Gate out there for us to play. 'Cause now begins the search for what the hell do we do now?
Mhm.
What's the next big thing?
I mean, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. You know, Adam, you said your piece, and I think I agree with
I'm
everything you
finished, yeah.
said.
Oh wait, no,
And
sorry.
yeah,
My bad.
but I mean, I just wanted to real quickly say that, yeah, I'm glad we did this. You know? And I hope next time will be just as fun, if not more fun.
Oh yeah. Because we've gotten better at this. That's the difference, right?
Oh
Is-
yeah.
Like, oh my god, I can still go back and watch the edited videos of the first Steins Gate stream, probably because they're edited, you know, and I've seen them a million times. Comparing that to, you know, even like tonight or the Eskedit ending stream, they're different animals entirely, you know. Those other streams were good because Steins Gate's good, not because I was any good at streaming. But I think, like, with us now, we could play a good portion of most anything and get a kick out of it. So I think that's the new power that we have that we can exploit. Because what I want to, sorry, I totally sidetracked you there. I'm sorry. You were.
Huh?
Weren't
You
you?
did.
Were you going on your piece? Or
No,
were you
I just
done?
wanted to, I said I wanted to really quickly say what I had to say.
Oh, sorry. You're so much quicker at talking than me. I thought I interrupted you.
I don't know. I mean, no, I don't got anything to say. I mean, I hate Steins Gate Zero. I love the original, and yeah, that's really that's kind of the moral of the story there.
That's a unique sentiment. I don't think any of us agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
Mhm.
original trilogy. The prequels are funny, bad, and I don't like the new stuff. And wow.
Yeah.
Nonconformist.
Like you know, I think in like any stories that I've ever heard, you know, Steins Gate's, you know, one of the most original. I think genuinely like one of my favorites, if not my favorite. I have a bunch competing for that spot, but it's definitely a big contender.
It's up
You
there
know,
for me.
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
so I don't know. I mean, again, I'm just glad we did this because I would never. I mean, I might have watched Steins Gate eventually,
Yeah.
but probably
No
not in
shot
the
I
same
would've.
way. I mean, not,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
but not like the way we experienced it. No.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, like if it weren't for these streams and just you guys in general, I would have never experienced Steins Gate at all. And yeah, and I think I have like a slightly different perspective from this whole thing than like you or Martin or Ivan, because like I still have been here from the start, but
Mm.
I've been on the sidelines though. I've just been in the chat, like I've hopped in from time to time and like and the mysterious Col0n and whatnot, but for the most part I've just been kind of been in the chat making it look visually interesting
I
and
was about
whatnot.
to say that we could like I don't I mean we probably still would like do it, but it would be rather pointless if you weren't there, Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I always do my best to show up for this stuff, and then just like having my current class like time conflict and whatnot, but like still showing up and like watching back the old stuff and leaving the comments. Like I always try to do my best and engage with you guys because I think me being in the chat, like this may sound like a little bit egotistical,
Absolutely
but
not.
it's like a bit of a help there and whatnot,
Yes.
because like I know when I've been streaming and then there's like literally no one in chat, I'll just think that I'm just talking into the void and like no one's actually listening and just like, oh, what is the point? So that's like
Dude,
one of
streaming to an audience of zero is like, you know, doing a stand-up set with an empty audience. It's depressing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's like part of the reason why I always do my best to like show up and just stay for the whole time, just so you always have an audience.
And that is not egotistical at all. You have described exactly why I appreciate you being here so much. Like absolutely 100%. You're 100% right. That's not an ego thing. You are correct. And again, there like with other streams that I do that aren't, you know, the visual novel long running serial things, you know, there's like people will show, hang out. It's more like a you can pop in anytime. It's not really a big thing, you know. But me personally, I love the long running stuff. Just in terms of me watching something, or because you know I don't watch a lot of Twitch, but you know what would make me watch a lot of Twitch?
An hour and a half straight without
Stuff like this. If I went onto somebody's thing and they were starting this story, and I got this whole story told to me by these funny guys, which I think we're all right in that department. Guess what, man? I'd be back next week. But I think that's the niche, right? Not everyone is like that. But I am, and that's why I want to do this, just in case somebody else is as crazy as me and would want to watch people sit down and read a visual novel to them, because it's funny.
I'll tell you what. During the first game, it was like it was like peak COVID, so that was like what I was looking forward to.
Yeah, no, me too. Absolutely, it was the thing that kept me sane. It told me when Thursday was that.
Yeah, just between this and like Martin's Persona stuff, that is like part of the reason that helped me get through 2020 and 2021, like especially because like I won't get into like any big reasons here, but 2021 was by far the worst year of my entire life.
I'm so sorry to hear
And
that.
just having this consistency on like every Saturday and every Thursday just helped brighten the mood of just every low week.
Yeah. And I'm glad that it's not necessary per se, where like that is not the only thing that we're doing a week, you know? Like I'm glad that it's outgrown that what's the word? Use, you know? And it's become more of a, you know, show up if you want. It's like you know, sometimes we don't do it if we don't want to. Like, but no, I'm with you there. These funny meme streams, because I remember I'm with you there, Steven. 2021 was not my favorite year in the whole world. And
Same. Just put that out there too.
yeah, it was you know, just yeah, no, it was just sort of a drifter. I haven't had a full class load until this semester, funnily enough. I've gotten close, never quite there. So, you know, college was just easy. It was all my GE crap that I don't care about, and I can do it in no time at all. And it's online. I don't have to go anywhere. And you know, I'm playing video games, and I'm looking forward to streaming. That's all. That's what I do. Could I have you know, and every, you know, almost every day I look back and think, what else could I have done with all of that time? What skills could I have learned? And Brandon, you're lucky, you've got skills and stuff. But like, what could I have learned how to do? What could I have done? How use my time better? But when I think about this consistent fun thing that I've worked, like, quote unquote, worked towards and built up, you know, even, you know, 200 followers, who cares, right? It's not really that big of a deal. But to me, I'm thinking, I love doing this. I love what we made. I look at you know, sometimes I'll scroll up, I'll look at the little Your Creations thing, little channel. I'll look through just this Discord or Twitch clips or whatever. Not because I'm really, maybe partly because I like seeing my face talk do the funny, but because I'm pretty proud of this, and I enjoy it. And I think having all this stuff out there of me or rather us, like, I think of it more as a project, you know, just so that I can, I don't know where I was going, but it makes me feel good that we have this, and that I can look back and
I
say,
think you were trying. I mean, at least from what I understood, that you don't view this as a waste of time.
No.
You view it as something to be proud of.
Yeah, I'm glad you got that. The first part of that sentence was so good, I just couldn't finish it. Thanks. But yeah, and because it's, you know, weekly, and I can look back at stuff like, oh, how was I doing this week? What was I doing this week? It really is like a time capsule in terms of how I'm doing, what I'm up to, what's going on, and like, where I can go back and see I consistently did this every week because I love it and I think it's fun.
And that's not something I could do. Like, I mean, you've seen how inconsistently I stream. It like doing things consistently is a struggle for like most of us.
Oh, for me completely. This is like one of the only things I do consistently, if not the only. Yeah. But it's not going away. Col0n is, you know, will be, you know, that's done. But I think, you know, it might be a little easier if, like, because thinking about what I want to do immediately next, I'll just throw that out there as the last thing before we end Col0n. Just crazy. I don't want to push that button. I really don't, because that's the whole chapter of my life, really. That's what I was leading up to. But what I was thinking next is just some of like the smaller, little goofier visual novels, like again Doki Doki, the Kentucky Fried Chicken dating sim. If you don't know that exists, it's real and it does. I don't know how long it is, but we'll find out. There's like all of the funny ones we found on the Steam page, like the ones that are worth 99 cents.
Telenovela.
The telenovela one, the Weird Thought Patrol one.
I don't know if soccer one is safe for Twitch.
I really want to do soccer one. I've been waiting for Offside to come out my whole life. It feels like I'll have to like control through it and see if it's okay. But that's a risk I'm willing to take because Offside has been on my wish list since before, you know, before I knew what a Steins Gate was. So just a little, you know, while we gear up for the potential next big thing. Would I consider watching an anime? I've seen a couple here and there. Yeah,
I think
consider it.
on stream.
Oh, and on stream? Absolutely not. No. Where's the fun in that? If there was some way we could like live dub something and we were good enough at this to do that, then yes, I would. But that's
At that point, just make an abridged series.
exactly. I'd rather script that out and ghost stories it than do that. I'd really, that's something that I would want to do at some point, but that's a different like project that I'd have to like really, you know, that couldn't be done on a stream. I think if there's some way for me to ghost story something like and do that whole process on stream, God yes, please. But that's probably long term.
Stream your Premiere tab.
No. But no, I can't stream an anime. If you want to watch a show with me, we can organize that. If you really want to see my reaction to something that bad. Or I could like just screen record it for you, but it seems like really weird and bizarre.
No, guys, like I listen. We can like watch it, but you have to download this torrenting software. But like, I'm not promoting piracy. Like, you gotta download this torrenting software, and like, you gotta like get it through there, and then you can watch it along with me at the same time.
And I'll tell you this, dude. My reactions are not that funny or overblown. I've had many conversations with people about how monotone I am and how hard it is to tell when I'm kidding or not. I think that's.
Adam said what?
Yeah, big shocker, right?
Mhm.
Adam
I
said
wasn't
what?
saying that sarcastically, but okay.
Oh, we weren't saying what sarcastically.
Yeah.
No, you weren't saying what sarcastically.
No, I wasn't.
No, but what? No, what weren't you saying sarcastically?
What?
No, who's on first? Sorry, I got it after the first
Adam
time I
knows how
asked,
to
but I
read.
wanted to continue. I think that's gone away recently. I've leaned out of that a little, but not intentionally. But for a while there, it was it's pretty bad. I don't know. Yeah, I think if you're gonna expect anything next week, and again we'll talk with Ivan, but I think expect Doki Doki.
Okay.
Which that I haven't. I know the original inside and out, but I also haven't played it or looked at it in a very long time. And I imagine, I think. Wait, Martin, you know like the plot basically because you controlled through the game, but
Yeah.
you don't know.
It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I really love the story, but I speedran it and only played it for like max 20-30 minutes.
So he's got the. It's like when you played Persona 3, where you know the
I
overall
know it.
story.
I know
but,
it
like,
the same way I
nothing-
know the story of Persona 4.
Okay, so sort of, kind of blind a little.
A little.
I'll call it short-term blindness in terms of long, like.
I'm nearsighted. I'm farsighted, not nearsighted
For
with the
me,
game.
depending on how much they change in the whatever plus is, that's how blind I am. If it's just the original game and then there's extra stuff, I know it pretty well, which that'll be a first. I think Ivan knows a couple story-related things, like what the game is as a whole, but it's certainly less than Morton. So I almost want to.
I mean,
like,
does he know how the first act ends?
I think so.
Okay.
At least generally speaking. So I was thinking, like, and this would be something I want to do for anything we play, where if I'm not blind, I don't know that I want to take up the main protagonist role, because that's not my, like, Even though yes, Adam is streaming this game, it's us, right? So
I mean,
I'd probably have Ivan take the main lead thing because he would know the least about the game. Just as a suggestion. But
I
that's
mean,
something
again,
we'll
it's
decide
up
when
to
we
you.
play
It's
it.
your stream. It's your show, man.
Nah, it's our show. It always has been.
But you're the one that is our little mascot that we puppeteer around. So, like,
Then you
You're
think
the
Ivan?
one on the emotes.
yeah.
If you think Ivan doesn't run the show, you're dead wrong.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're the one that we puppet around as like the head and
Yeah.
of the show. So like
What's the term? The
our mouthpiece or something.
no, I was thinking like there was like emperors
Figurehead?
and stuff. Figurehead, thank you. There's
Yeah.
the 8th grade history coming in clutch. I'm glad I can make those emotes like free and usable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like anything being locked behind paywalls and stuff because I don't. I have too much fun. I shouldn't get money for this. I should be paying you.
Yeah.
So that's called viewbotting, Adam.
But viewbots don't actually watch streams.
I
True.
mean, kinda. I think they're probably there, but they don't say or do anything. It's just like a number that you get to feel better about yourself with.
Yeah. Alright, I'm stalling. I don't want to press the button to end it. I really don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just kind of scrolled up in the Your Creations thing and just like looking at all my old Photoshops and
Oh,
whatnot, and just the wave of nostalgia of just like working late nights, just trying to perfect like one little thing in the image, just trying to come up with like what scene to do it on from each chapter and whatnot. That was just such a good time, and I put so many hours into it, and just all my Photoshops as a whole for these last 2 years. Like, I have probably easily spent like more than 24 hours just working on all the Photoshops in total.
Every day I open my computer and I look at them and I get happy.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time. Like they're just
Yeah.
constantly. I mean, I know they're in the background or whatever, but opening it up and just shuffling through every single one of those is just awesome. It helps me
Mhm.
remember what happened in the dating sim because I notoriously am
Forgetful.
about what happened in that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and me just looking at my wall, seeing all of them printed out for me is just amazing.
Anytime.
Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that I got to repay the favor and make you a poster.
I still gotta get that binted, but it will be
Mhm.
binted.
Did you just say fucking binted?
What? No, I
You
said
gotta get your
printed.
boaster binted? Logos binted?
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, I
Thinking
can't
back
just
to
let that. I
being
can't.
bull, dude.
I can't just let that one slide. Like I have to at least acknowledge it before moving on.
We're bicking back and being bull. Chill.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bill.
I love bicking back and being bull. It's like that's
Yeah.
like blood hood talk, but I've never heard anyone say it except my English teacher in sophomore year.
You know they have the opposite for Crips?
Crick and crack and Korean cruel.
Yeah, but it's like you're also supposed to replace the number 4 with the number 5. So if you're trying to say like before, you say C5.
That's stupid.
What from like the beefy smash dude C5? What? That's
No,
nuts.
like the chest position.
We're
like the
both
chest
dorks.
square.
Hold on. What were you what were you saying before about like Battleship?
What were you saying,
C5.
C5?
Everything gonna see all right.
Oh man, that's really
C5, 5C, 4C, best character.
goofy.
He's a combination of the Bloods and the Crips.
He plays both teams and wins.
The only person who can defeat him is the IRS.
Fire Emblem. Yeah, I was. Fire Emblem is something. there's too much of. I love the Fire Emblem games, but I think there's like too much sitting around waiting for me to go move all the pieces around the board. That'd be something I'd want to do with like Robbie, because that's how we started it. So that, and I wouldn't want to do 2 long-running concurrent series. So I think Fire Emblem is what would happen in the bad ending, where Ivan and Martin really don't like me and really don't want to do this anymore. So, Doge, if you want to go gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss Brandon and Martin into really hating me, that's when you'll get more Fire Emblem stuff.
I forgot I
Playing
didn't.
5 this guy is
do
my
it
favorite
earlier.
streamer, besides myself. Adam at this guy.
Wait, hold on, you're your own favorite streamer except yourself, and then you just put me there.
Dang it! I swapped it around. No, it was supposed to be this guy. It's supposed to be this guy.
Oh, okay.
It's this guy. But I fucked it up. I swapped it around. Damn it.
Yeah, Martin, you are the most visually interesting part of all this.
I'm the most visually interesting chat member. Thank God.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I didn't even know I'd be here.
What I say about Fire Emblem, if you want me to play it as like the main running concurrent series that I do all the time, then you're gonna have to convince Martin and Ivan to never do this with me again. So if you can do that, Fire Emblem is the main series, and you're gonna be seeing a lot more Robbie.
I mean,
Not that the Robbie part's a bad thing, but
Fire Emblem Three Houses is my favorite game. If you want, I'd be down to play it.
you know I'd take you up on that, right? Choose your words carefully. I actually tried. I don't know if this was before Steins Gate. I think it was. I tried to do a Fire Emblem stream. I streamed to no one. That was the least viewed thing.
Mhm.
And I loved the title Primary Colors and Dead Teenager so much that I still remember it. But no one was there, so I just played it on my own, and I really liked it. Oh well.
Yeah. Liked it enough, and then I gave it a shot, and then you saw my impressions throughout
Oh,
the
yeah.
yellow path.
I'm so happy
And-
they were positive. That makes me happy.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
Honestly, Fire Emblem's great. I love it.
Shut
Mhm.
up.
What
I
are you
really
talking
liked
about?
it, given that I clocked in like 90 hours within a few weeks.
Yeah.
The I looked up. I found a website of like 6 games, 6 games to play if you like Steins Gate.
Oh boy.
And one of them is Life is Strange.
Oh, they don't. Oh.
It is a time travel story. Come on, Adam. We gotta play Life is Strange.
I know
Before the
too
Storm,
much about
Life
that
is Strange
game.
2.
They've got Danganronpa,
Done. Been there, done that. That was the first ever.
999.
Tried that on
Robbie did
Robbie's
that.
channel.
This DS game called Ghost Trick Phantom
Ooh, that's
Detective.
real good. Steven, I don't know if I ever told you about that. It's made by it's written by Ace Attorney guy, and it's a really good
Yeah,
DS
like
puzzle
I've
game.
heard of it, and I've like seen like little bits of it, and I do want to play it at some point because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It's super good. I highly recommend it. It's
Uh,
up there.
And then there's the 2 more. Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward for the 3DS.
That's also 999. I don't know why they.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's that same like.
well, that
series,
means
I
that if
think.
you like Steins Gate, you'll really like 999.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
They sent a blind guy to look for clues.
That was funny.
And the last one is Hotel Dusk, Room 215 for the original Nintendo DS.
I tried that a little bit, but it's kind of. I don't know. Maybe if I played it again, I'd like it. But I don't know that that's like. It's an
I
escape.
didn't expect for you to have seen all the games that were on this list.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Steins Gate is that those games, from what I do know about them, they're not like Steins Gate at all.
No.
Besides, like, only one of them has to do with time travel. Just Life is Strange. And
Well.
that game's a whole box of worms.
Danganronpa, from what I've seen of it, does not sound like it either.
No, it's Anime Among Us is what Danganronpa is.
It is. It's Among Us story
It's
mode.
also kind of like Ace Attorney from what I saw.
Yeah. They tried to. Here's my thing with Danganronpa. So you have the real studious kid in class, right? He's smart, he's funny, he's perfect, whatever. And then there's the like sort of edgy kid who's not too bright. The edgy kid is peering over the smart kid's shoulder and copying all their test answers. That's what Danganronpa is to Ace Attorney for me. They really tried, and they got it right one time after they grew up a little bit and matured. That's V3. And even then, that's got its own share of problems.
I mean, I don't think there's a single game or story like Steins Gate. Like I've been thinking about it hard. I've been trying to find something that's similar, and it's just not. It's just not similar at all. You can't. There's nothing like it out there. And so because of that, like it's hard to find any follow up because what's out there like Steins Gate? Nothing.
No.
It does not exist yet.
And not even Steins Gate's like Steins Gate sometimes.
Well, sometimes it's a parody of itself. Check.
What's up, Ribbit?
Oh, what?
Yeah, Rogi joined.
Why are you here?
Whoa, we're still streaming. This isn't one of those. Yeah, this isn't one of those like we're up till 12 like in this little VC. No, we're still live. You weren't mentioned though.
I did not know you were still alive because I saw Ivan wasn't here.
Yeah. No, we just sort of kept talking. I didn't want to hit the big red button that says semicolon is over. So
Because
I've
we
been
actually stopped
stalling
playing the game 3 hours ago.
3 hours ago.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen the lick of Steins Gate tonight because they ended it while I was still in class.
That wasn't an intentional move. The game
Because it
just-
was 20 minutes, Steven. There was nothing for us to stream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The top review for Steins Gate on Steam says game.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
Not even game good, game bad,
Just game.
gamer.
That's the most objective review possible.
He has 15.9 hours on record.
Dude, this guy's objectifying Steins Gate. What the hell?
I don't even think he finished game.
Yeah, in 15 hours.
Can you go?
16, you probably could get through one.
You're not stuck here, dude. You can leave whenever you want. I am literally stalling because I don't want to press the button. Yes, you're
Press
allowed
the
to leave.
button.
No.
Damn it, I
least-
thought that would work.
I mean, okay. If you really want, do like a 30-second goodbye and just hit the button and be done with it. Alright? This game ended with a whimper, so
I'm not.
know,
I'm dragging
you
it
can
out.
end it as you can.
Play through the original game again right now.
Yeah, speedrun.
Okay.
I'm also getting tired. I might just leave before we're done. Like,
That was.
I'm
I'm
not
not
tired.
doing that. No. I will. Hold on. Here's what I'll do. I will open it because I've been playing like the menu music that is symbolic of these long. No, just long, non-outros. But I want to open the game and hear the game do it one more time. We heard Brandon do it. We heard Chrome do it. I want to hear the game do it. And that's the last thing I'll do.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
make a recording of that
Oh
with
yes,
one of
please.
the good pianos at school.
Oh, that sounds. Please do, because that was very impressive that you just did that live. To hear you record that
Mhm.
and not have it Discord screw it over with the echo cancellation is awesome. Alrighty. All right, play us out.
I like that transition.
Thank you.
Bink.
What? Hey, listen when I'm talking.
Use
to you. What the hell? Wait, we're oh. Okay, hold on. Try that one more time. All right. I'm not stalling. I didn't tell it to do that.
This guy.
All right. Take two. Play us out again.